Hey friends, it's me, Lance, and here's Anna.
Hello, friends and comrades.
We are.
I've got Lance with me.
Yes,
Pokemon.
I'm not a Pokemon.
4 Pokemon.
4 Pokemon. Yes, that checks out. Where?
Because we had to skip a week, and I didn't want to skip 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I was busy yesterday, unfortunately, but we made it up for today. We are doing, what's this again, black and white? No, X and Y.
Kalos. Yeah.
Kalos, the Frange plays.
Oh.
Yes, they're Frange. I haven't played like X and Y in so long. I really should again.
I did actually play it somewhat recently. I played a ROM hack that made X and Y more difficult. I don't remember what it's called.
I don't think I've played it since release, which is quite unfortunate.
Eternal X and Wilting Y.
Eternal X and Wilting Y.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
That's fair. I will wait until we get the next game. Hello, Dilly. Welcome.
Hello, Dilly. The next game.
The next game, which is going to be whatever the heck is that monstrosity. Legends ZA. And then after that, they'll probably remake... No. They just remade Platinum, so they're going to remake... X and Y, question mark? No, it would be black and white and then X and Y for remakes.
I'm hesitantly optimistic for Legends ZA.
It's a Pokemon game, but it plays more like a Digimon game.
I'm really excited for that, but their track record hasn't been the greatest lately.
No, it really hasn't.
Like, the games are still fine in of themselves. It just, they needed a lot more polish.
I'm really hoping that because they had Legends ZA to like work with, or sorry, Legends Arceus to work with first, that they'd fix their thing. But with the new battle mechanics that are happening in here, it's very strange. Considering how in ZA you can just gang on someone, like sneak up and gang on someone.
Gang.
Yeah, is that your Sylveon deployed? It's sitting next to you. Let me just rock throw out of the corner of your eye.
I mean, you could almost, well, you could do that with wild Pokemon.
Yeah, and you can do it with trainer battles as well, which is actually one of the more terrifying things.
Yeah. But it also makes me worried that they might be able to do that to you as well.
I don't think so. Okay. So based on what they showed us, it doesn't look like the trainer NPCs are walking around too much. Plus, this is a Switch 2. It's not our Switch. I don't think that they would use the technology to make it go that hard, because of how the Switch actually is. Because this, remember, this runs on the Switch and the Switch 2, so it has to be able to run on the Switch. Therefore, the computer is going to be ass.
Fair. Hello, Leg. Yeah, as I said, I'm hesitantly optimistic, so I think it has good promise, but again, with their track record, who knows how it's actually going to turn out.
Yes. But anyways, we're getting a little too sidetracked here. How do you feel about our spiny nut Pokemon, Chespin?
I think Chespin is just a little guy.
He is definitely a little fella. Apparently the quills on his heads are unusually soft, and when he flexes them, the points become hard and sharp. So they're just...
So he gets head pats.
You can get head pats. Chespin's just a little fella. I think He can get treats whenever he wants. I'm feeling awfully generous today too, and because he's like a little guy and he just looks silly, I'll put him pretty high up there.
I was playing my glasses.
Where's my Wingle test? I think he passes the Wingle test. I'll put him like actually next to the Meganium.
I think he gets treats on command. I don't know if he's that high up on the list though. Also, I need to move some of these up because Teddy Ursa gets treats on command. So does Pichu and Plusle and Minun.
You didn't have them there?
No, they were in traits on command. They were just low on the list for some reason.
Fair. I'm gonna move some down. My Lodic's so low. Where's my Lodic?
Switch 2 will be bought regardless for me. I mean, with the prices really sent me off on it. I do want to say this real quick.
I think we should also explain the tier list because some people are new here and they don't really understand them.
Fair.
So say what you need to say first, Anna.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna move Plusle and Minun up.
Okay. So for those who are joining us for the first time, let me explain the tier list for you guys. There is actually no low. There's only very high, and I would commit a war crime against it. So would commit AZ for is the best tier. I would honestly go commit war crimes for these Pokemon. And if you don't know the lore, AZ essentially caused the first Pokemon genocide, a war that destroyed almost the entire world, and then roamed the Earth for 300 years, alone, angry, and miserable, just to find a way to revive his beloved Pokemon. With treats on command, these Pokemon come up to us, we're gonna give them a treat. If they want anything, we'll give it to them. Even if they don't even ask us for a treat, we're gonna give them treats. This is the kind of Pokemon we'd let into our beds to snuggle with at night, or essentially just kick us off our beds. Taught manners. Yeah, that's okay. For taught manners, these Pokemon, they're allowed inside the house, but they do have some rules. Because obviously some Pokemon just are a little too big, so they can't do everything they want. Milotic is a good example in here. I would let Milotic into my home. I would let Milotic do a lot of things. I would not let Milotic onto my bed though, because it would probably flatten the bed and me as I was sleeping. Or like any of the little bitey boys like Dino, Totodile, Sandile, and Garchomp. Sure, they're allowed into the house, but I have to teach them manners so they don't just bite everything in the house. Outside pets usually are a little bit too big or have stipulations that need to have them outside. Venusaur is a big frog. He doesn't really fit inside the home, so he can stay outside. But I still love him. With put them to work, these Pokemon specifically would probably like jobs, or they don't really want to do pet things. Dragonite, as much as it loves everyone and wants to do pet things, it also wants to be active and have a job. Same with Pelipper. It wants to go around and do stuff. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me, is pretty self-explanatory. We don't really want these things in our homes, around us, or anywhere near us. So we gotta put them back. Or we just don't really like them. So this is pretty much the neutral to bad tier. And then a Slugma Swirly is, these Pokemon deserve a Slugma Swirly. You take their face, you put it into the side of a Slugma, and you just hold it there. We don't like these. We actually hate these. Also, Cresselia. Actually, how big is Cresselia? I think it's like, what, 5 feet, but it's big.
Cresselia. Where did I put Cresselia?
I think I had it in like outside pet or treats in command. Cresselia is 4'11" and weighs like 200 pounds. I could lift a Cresselia. Yeah, it's not that big.
Kind of blanking. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's an outside pet. It's like a giant duck.
It kind of is just a giant floaty duck.
back to what I was saying earlier. I really like Plossil and Minen. I think they're just funny little guys. So I'm moving them near the top of Treats on Command. Oh god, where did I put Chespin?
Where is Chespin?
There he is. He's next to the Deerling. Yeah, I would have to like reorganize my entirety of Treats on Command.
Yeah, like the more Pokemon we see, the more we just want to put near the top, and a lot of these things deserve to be higher or lower.
Quilladin though.
Quilladin, that's really, I feel so bad for it. It's not a bad guy, but he is just middle starter thing. He looks derpy. He looks really derpy.
He's just kind of awkward. That thumbnail hurts me physically. What's wrong with the thumbnail?
I don't hate Quilladin, but I'll be honest, the entire time I played through X and Y, I don't think I've ever used Chespin. And I'm I'm almost an exclusively grass type trainer.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever used Chespin.
He can get treats though, but he's pretty low on there. Just a little too awkward. Hey, Flash.
Oh, right. I was gonna pin your comment. Jesus.
Quilladin, like the entire Chespin line is also like very kind. These guys are based off of knights, and although they are based off of like French knights, they could have used more of a shield motif rather than a shell motif. Like,
yeah.
If you've seen the Captain America skin in Marvel Rivals, the one where he gets 2 shields on both hands, they could have given him both 2 arm guard shields on both hands, bigger arm guard shields on both hands. Instead, he just has big meaty claws.
Yeah. I mean, I think Chestnut did a pretty good job. If you go to its page, you can see it like puts its arms together to create a giant shield in front of it.
Yes, it does, but like I said, they could have had it, you know, bigger and more protruded, rather than 2 big meaty claws. Like, have it almost like diamond-shaped extrusions on the forearms, so it looks more like 2 shields, or like half shields.
It just looks kind of awkward.
It is very awkward.
How big is it? Hope I can be a regular for your streams, and I need to go now. Good luck with the tier. Thank you, Leg. Have a good. Thank you for stopping by.
Hey, Zane. Yeah, it is part 6.
5'3" and 200 pounds.
So
he's kind of just like a guy.
He also wants to be put to work. These things can tackle a 50-ton tank, and their shields are meant to protect everyone, and they also have an extreme sense of valor. Sense of valor. So you either want these guys working in law enforcement along with police officers or firefighters, construction workers, or just like any kind of personal security, or, you know, even a babysitter. He'd be great as a babysitter. So Chespins can get put to work, but I'm gonna put them pretty high up. I don't love their design per se, but they are just, it's like getting a Labrador. You get a Labrador and you know without like 100%, they are going to be really good to be around and have around people.
Rez actually brings up a good point. They need like a helmet or something, because they're just like bald with a big beard, and I don't freak with that.
You know what? Okay, so maybe not even a helmet. You know how Shelmet has like the it's like little knight's cap? If they just took like a half knight's visor, the triangular part, and put that on top of his head, like a Saraluge helmet on its head, half of it, it would look so much better. That's all they needed. Like a little like knight's visor or something.
This man thought he fixed Chestnut.
Me? No. I think it would look better with that.
Make it shiny?
What?
What is going on? Anyways, Yeah, I'm just not that big on Chess. The whole line. Like, Chessman is a cute little guy, but...
Unfortunately, his line does fall a little short.
They just tried to make Chess not fuckable if it was a female. Jesus Christ.
Whoa, Anna.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright.
Harsh words.
Harsh words.
But Fennekin, though.
So, I'll say this once. 87% male, 12% female. It's the femboy fox.
Mm-hmm.
As a little fox, it's absolutely adorable. I love Fennekin. It is just a Fennekin fox. It is so cute.
It's adorable. I love it.
It's pretty much just a Vulpix. I will like pick it up and give it pets and have it run around my house, and if it wants to sleep on like my lap, I'll give it little head pats.
Yeah. So it goes right next to the Vulpix.
It does.
Top of Treats on Command. I love Fennekin. It is one of my favorite starters.
It's too bad that foxes are stinky, naturally. At least in the real world, foxes are stinky. In Pokemon, I don't think they'll be that stinky.
Yeah. They just like to pee on everything, and it's just...
bad.
kind of gross. Braixen, though? I'm gonna go into a quick tangent on this. I don't understand why, like, everyone got so hyper obsessed with it. Because, like, it was in, Pokken as, like, one of the premier fighters. And it was just a magical girl. There was
that's why people love it. It's just a magical girl.
Yeah. There's a person on YouTube that I used to watch way back in the day where their whole motif was Braixen, but all they did was make Smash montages.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So I've been around the internet for a long time, as I'm sure a lot of us have. And when you associate with quote-unquote fox people or people who love their fox motif, there's like usually one ways they go, and it somehow almost always veers down that path.
Fair.
I would still give Braixen like treats on command, but I might feel uncomfortable around it for like prolonged periods.
Yeah.
I can put it next to the Gardevoir, but it doesn't go like... I'm probably not gonna let Braixen like sleep on my lap that much. I'll be honest. If it wants to lay its head on my lap, sure, but it's not gonna be like sleeping on my lap like a cat would.
It's more humanoid than animal.
Yeah, like at that point, it's just like treating a small child, I guess, a small foxy child.
I do like that it has a stick in its tail and it lights it on fire. I think that's neat. I think I would also put it in Treats on Command, but I think I'd put it a bit lower. I don't think it would be safe to keep it outside, and I don't really know if you'd need to teach it manners.
I don't think so, because remember, these are quote-unquote magical girls, magical Pokemon. They have high SP attack and stuff. So, of course, they're going to be mildly intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a Garchomp where... No, sorry. It's not like a... What was it called? It's not like a Totodile where they're just like little toddlers who like to bite. This thing has enough brains to do what it wants to do. If it wants to make itself a sandwich, it could probably make itself a sandwich.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, Delphox, big brain, very smart. You know they're only like 4'11"?
Really?
They weigh 86 pounds. I could pick up a Delphox, no problem. I can probably hold a Delphox in like under my arm, under one arm. Delphox is bad eyesight?
I really like Delphox. It is one of my favorite, like, final evolutions of starter Pokemon.
That's fair.
I think it goes really hard. It's a magician. I think it's cool.
It is a magician. It is pretty neat. I still can't get over how light the thing weighs. Like 4'11", 86 pounds. That's really light. I guess it's just all floof.
It is a lot of floof.
I think I can also...
I think it's just a solid Pokemon.
Yeah. I think I did use No. Whenever I played X and Y, I did pick up the Chespin, but I always boxed it. So I didn't even get to use the Froakie or the Fennekin, which is so weird. What is wrong with me? But yeah, I think...
Look at that Delphox. It's just happy to be in the contest.
It is happy to be around. I think it also deserves treats in command, but it's like, it's essentially just another Gardevoir for me. Maybe, no, it's a little bit better than a Gardevoir.
Oh, Whitley's Delphox. You can see a picture of Rosa, like, beat up, just holding Delphox's hand. That's cute. I really like Rosa. She's one of my favorite trainers.
Oh.
I don't know who Whitley is, though. What?
Oh, that's the
that's the
protagonist.
The anime name of Rosa.
Yeah. That's right, because they have different names in different languages. Like Dawn is Hikari, I think, or something.
Yeah, I do understand that, but that's like an English versus Japanese name. Whitley is just the main character of the manga.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Pokemon Adventures. But in Japanese, she's called We 2, because Black and White 2.
Hmm.
I'm going into a rabbit hole.
Then should we like talk about the frog hole? No, that's bad. Frogs don't live in holes.
The frog in the bog on a log.
A frog in a bog in the middle of the log.
And hole in the bottom of the seat. I'm kind of neutral about Froakie. One of my friends, like one of my childhood friends, he really liked Froakie, and when I moved out of the state, he was like, hey, take my Froakie plush, it will protect you. And I still have it.
That's cute.
I'll find it and take a picture after this. You know what, I'll find it right now if that's okay.
Well then.
And you can give your opinions on Froakie.
Well, here's my opinions on Froakie. It's just a frog.
It is just a frog.
I don't know how I feel about Froakie because it's just a frog. It's not even like a humanoid frog, like Rogunk. It's just a frog. Yeah, it is a little fluffy, but it really is just a water frog.
He uses bubbles.
He does use bubbles. I can't vibe with Froakie too much.
I like how in the anime it takes the bubbles that are like on its back and wears it as a hood.
Well, that's kind of funny.
I just thought of this. Aside from the bubbles on its back, it looks naked. I don't like that. It
really is just a frog. There's nothing humanistic about the frog. It's just a frog. It's exactly how I feel about Flamigo. There's nothing outstanding, spectacular, or that interesting about a Froakie.
Yeah,
You're messing with my chat now? You calling the Froakie just naked?
Hello, Spoofy. But listen, it's just like Uncanny Valley. Looking at this picture of Froakie wearing the bubbles as a hood, it looks like it's a toddler running around naked, just wearing like a mask. It's just that's weird.
I don't. You're making me dislike Froakie more.
Fair.
Oh.
I'm gonna put him with the Totodile and the Piplup. I think they'd get along well with Top Manners.
Oh, my Totodile's with all the bitey boys. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of Top Manners. Oh no, yeah, above the spirit tomb. I'm gonna put it with the Shudowudo. No, with the combustion
There.
and the Pseudo-Wudo. I don't hate it, I just don't like it that much. It doesn't merit going back.
I'm just neutral about it.
No. Same with the Frogiter. Frogiter?
Yeah.
Frogadier?
I always call it Frogadier.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Frogadier.
Gecko Gasheta.
So for being Franche, it's not really Franche. I guess it's supposed to be like a Three Musketeers kind of deal, but it went from knight to magical girl to ninja.
I don't really know if it even has the ninja motif. It just kind of...
I mean, Greninja has a ninja motif. This thing just looks like a... It wants to do
thief,
parkour.
Like a thief. Yeah.
Oh, the theme was French. That's why you had a witch, because they had witch hunts, and that's why you have a knight as the chessman. I have no idea why they went like into ninja for the Froki.
I thought that the theme for the starters was like D&D classes, where you've got the fighter, you've got the
warrior, and you got the rogue. I think maybe it's the D&D classes. Yeah, probably D&D classes. So Chestnut would be the warrior, Delphox would be the mage, and Greninja would be the assassin or spy or thief or rogue.
Here we go. Frogadier may be a combination of frog and brigadier or grenadier.
But a brigadier is a pirate.
Brigadier comes from the French army.
Oh, it is? Oh, sorry, I'm thinking buccaneer.
Yeah. I don't know, it just has kind of an awkward design. Like, it's solid, but it just doesn't really seem like it's going for anything specific.
Yeah, it's middle stage evolution syndrome.
Yeah,
I'll put it in the bottom of Hot Manners. Actually, I'll put it. It can go outside. I'm putting it outside. It can go.
Yeah, I'm putting it outside with the other fish. It goes right next to Marshtomp.
And then there was the Greninja.
Everyone is obsessed with Greninja.
He got his own fusion form. I don't like the Greninja.
I like when he acts more like a frog than a ninja. Like,
I don't like that his scarf is his tongue. It's gross.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
I don't want it near me. I'm gonna put it back. Only like that's kind of really gross.
It is a little gross. Why does Ash Greninja get 110 points? It's supposed to be a mega evolution. It's always 100.
That's not a mega evolution. That's a combo evolution. Ash literally fused with his Greninja or something.
Yeah, I will say I love the shiny. It being black, it goes so hard. But I feel like they just tried to push Ash Greninja and Greninja in general in the anime too hard, and it made me just not like it.
Yeah, like it is a good shiny, but the Ash Greninja they were trying to do something, and it did not work. Or it did work, just not for everyone.
Yeah.
My friend that
gave me the Froakie plush. He was obsessed with Greninja. But he refused to call it Greninja. He would always say Gikoga because of its Japanese name.
Oh, fair. I really dislike how it gets like an extra 50 attack from SP and special combining with Ash. That means Ash did have a high attack stat for some reason. Then again, you've seen him throw logs in the anime. Like full-on big old logs.
He's carried Pokemon that weigh like 100 pounds. He carried a Larvitar.
10-year-old boy carrying around a Larvitar.
There were Pokemon disc toys at McDonald's when I was like 6 and I got Froakie, but I wanted Pikachu, so I cried to my mom about it. That shit would have made me slap my child into a different dimension. I wanted Pikagoat, not Freaky. How do you feel about Bunnelby?
So, it's just a bunny. I really don't mind the Bunnelby. But it's not a Baneri.
It is just Banui.
It is just Banui. I can put it, I guess I'll put it with the rats. All my Pikachu clones. I'm not too fond of its color palette, also because I don't like Digsby. Digsby just kind of weirds me out.
Oh, I hate Diggersby.
Diggersby really weirds me out. It's like if you took the hiker guy and bunified him. I don't like that.
Yeah.
You like, you know, the hiker trainer class guy, and you just bunified him. Yeah, like side by side, they look pretty much the same. I will have to put the Diggersby back only because it weirds me out a lot.
Yeah, it's a cute little guy, but yeah.
When he's cute and little, not when he grows up.
I almost want to give it a Slugma. But I feel like that might be a bit harsh, because it is just a big rabbit, just vibing. I'm gonna put it next to Seismitoad and put it back.
Honestly, we could put it to work. I think it's... Yeah, they're really good at digging. You can put it to work.
They can be a big help at construction sites.
Yes.
So
definitely.
They're good Pokemon. I'm sure it's someone's favorite.
Yeah.
You get to go right next to Conkeldurr.
Oh yes, Conkeldurr, next to the Gym Bros.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about Bird?
I like Bird. It is a tiny bird.
I think Fletchling might be my favorite out of all the birds.
Out of all the birds, I probably use Talonflame the most. So the Fletchling line is good. It is just a little... Is it a Sterling?
It does have ing at the end. It seems to be based on a Japanese robin.
Oh, it's a robin. Even better. I can give it treats and command. Although it's going to be flying around everywhere. Where do I put this? You can go next to the Jumpluffs in treats and command.
I forgot that Talonflame is in Pokemon Unite. I need to play Pokemon Unite. Have you played it before?
I have not.
Well, we need to play more Marvel Rivals, but we also should play some Pokemon Unite.
See, I'm a little hesitant because I've spent 15 years of my life playing League of Legends.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So I don't really want to play any more MOBAs or Dotas.
Fair. I get a hankering to play Pokemon Unite every once in a while.
I just don't want to do the grind, because then if I get into it, I'm gonna like just be really into it. Apparently also, Fletchlings, these friendly little fellas like to send signals with beautiful chirps and dancing around to other Fletchlings. It specifically says they're friendly. So they're friendly.
Let's see. Fletchling.
Oh, they're also mercilessly peck at anything that enters their territory. So they're friendly, but they can also be really aggressive. That's interesting.
I like how it goes from little chirps to just talking a bit to just screaming.
At least they're not magpies. Magpies are dangerous. What Fletchinders? From its beak, it expels ember. Okay, it goes fire. They pounce on bewildered prey that pop out of the grass. Fletchinder don't like other Fletchinder in their zones, territory, and they're territorial.
Fair. I did put it with the other birds, but why is Staraptor so low? I love Staraptor.
Are you sure it's low, or is it just like too big?
It's lower than the other birds. Wait, I think I put it low because it's so aggressive.
Oh, that's right.
Alright, you get to go back. I'm sorry. Go back to where you were, not go back to where it came from. But yeah, I put Fletchender with the other birds, but on the higher echelon of the birds.
I lost Fletchling already. I lost Fletchling. I don't know where it is anymore. Oh, there it is. I think I'll put... Yeah, Fletchender can go outside with the other birds. It's not... It is still small, but because it's like territorial and a bit more aggressive, it can probably stay outside with the birds.
Fair.
And
I put Fletchling in Traits on Command right next to Blissey.
that's fair. It's a tiny little burb. Talonflame, however, I think these things are also aggressive.
That wouldn't shock me.
Yeah, like it's kind of like Godzilla breathe fire down your throat aggressive. Its favorite food are Wingull and Pippapeck. Oh no.
That's just mean.
Yeah, it is just a falcon.
It is very fast. It preys on other bird Pokemon.
Oh, it kills
Or
birds.
Wingull.
Face. Hate birds. Oh, it's a bird? Hate birds.
I mean,
You weren't there for the Great Bird War.
Great
The bird of
War.
my bird is a bird, so I don't respect it, but it is a bird I can bird.
So if you didn't know this, falcons punch things out of the sky.
Based.
Which honestly, it makes sense for this Talonflame to also punch things out of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Being Wingulls and Peppapeck, but these poor Wingulls. I love Wingulls.
I think
Yeah.
I might put Talonflame back where it came from.
That's honestly a good idea. Imagine the amount of space you'd need if it's going to be going at like 310 miles per hour.
Very fast.
And then it would honestly just knock everything out of the sky if it doesn't like it.
It's also 3'11". It is a very large bird.
3'11". So if it's 3'11", then it's got to have like a 6-foot wingspan.
Isn't a wingspan like twice your height? So
Yes.
it'd be like almost an 8-foot wingspan.
Yeah, it's a big bird. You can go back. You can go next to the
Ooh.
Chattertot so it can eat the Chattertots, because I don't like the Chattertots.
You know what animal I'm surprised there isn't a Pokemon? The Secretary Bird. That thing already looks like a Pokemon. That is a creature.
So for the Secretary Bird, I think the closest you have right now is a Pheasantipity. Even though a Pheasantipity is a
Fair.
pheasant, it still has all those regal elements that a Secretary Bird would have.
Mm-hmm.
Scatterbug?
I don't freak with it like I do the other bugs. It kicks snakes to death and eats them. That's hardcore.
Oh yeah, Secretary Birds are great. They just go bap.
Yeah.
Scatterbugs,
Oh.
though, I might vibe with it only because I know how cute Pavilions are.
Vivillon are very cute. Let me see. When under attack from bird Pokemon, it spews a poisonous black powder that causes paralysis on contact.
I mean, just don't get him upset.
You know what? You make a good point.
It's just a little bug. It's like, it's a foot long. I'm pretty sure you can find a place to keep it nice and safe and comfy indoors. Give it treats on command so it evolves into a beautiful Pavilion.
I think I would keep it as an outside pet.
Outside
to
pet?
be honest.
Hmm,
Yeah.
I'd keep it in top manners. Because I feel like if it was outside, it would stress a lot.
Fair, but there are other bug types that would protect it. There's Caterpie right there.
Caterpie?
Be friends with Caterpie.
I don't think Caterpie can protect the Scatterbug.
Well, the Venomoth can.
Probably, yeah. It's not big enough where I can have a cage for it. No, sorry, it's not small enough where I can have a cage for it, but it might be like It's a foot long, so I could probably have like a sectioned off room for the thing.
Huh.
Spupa.
Do you know that Spupa is the same height as Scatterbug? I feel like it's just a Scatterbug with like a partial cocoon.
I think so too. The beaks of bird Pokemon can't scratch his stalwart body. If anything were to go outside, I think the Spupa probably could survive outside.
I mean, the Dex picture shows it using its fur to, like, turn it into spikes.
Yeah.
So, I think it could protect itself. I just don't really know if I'd want that inside, you know?
I don't think it's that much of an issue. I will put it next to the Scatterbug in top manners though, but it's pretty low in top manners. If I can find it again.
I don't know why I'm so hyper focused on this design, but it almost looks like it stays as a Scatterbug and it gets the coat and then it grows wings. Because the body itself does not change all that much.
It really doesn't. Well, I mean, the Vivillon gets little armadillos and legs too.
Yeah.
Like it lost a set of arms from the Scatterbug. Can how big are these things? These things are 3 feet. I don't know how...
I think most of that comes from the wings though.
Yeah. The problem is, because it needs to fly, I don't know how much room I can provide it flying indoors. So it'd have to be an outside pet at this point. But, I mean...
Hi, outside pet.
Hi, outside pet. It's a very cute thing. And they're friendly too, aren't they?
I think so.
It just keeps talking about how its patterns are based on its topography. The Vivillon have different patterns all over the world. Patterns depend on its climate topography. Yeah, that's it. It talks about how its patterns are patterny. It is toxic too.
It's Dex entries. Oh, those are all Dex entries for Scarlet and Violet. My bad.
For different patterns. For Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
It only talks about its patterns.
Huh.
Well, hi, outside pet. It is very pretty.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it would like to just sit on your head.
Rest its wings and just vibe. Litleo is 87% female?
Yes. That's actually very... I didn't realize that.
I had no idea. Huh. I mean, out of the 2 evolutions for Pyroar, I do like the female more.
It is nicer, yes.
I like the long ponytail.
I don't like how they're higher SP attack for being a fire cat.
Yeah. I feel like its design is just kind of meh, though. It is cute, but it's just kind of underwhelming, I guess.
I think it's a combination of the eyes that have seen everything and then the ears that just make it kind of weirded out. It is a cute cat, but I can't say I'd love it that much. It's not like an Esper, which is in this tier list somewhere soon. I guess I can put it in low top manners.
That's what I was thinking too. Because they do also like to just go off and do their own thing.
They are also, okay, so they also have Moxie, Unnerve, and Rivalry. So it's gonna make you not able to eat because it's gonna try to be at your food all the time. Or it's gonna hate your significant other.
You just won't be able to eat berries around it.
Yeah, I can't eat berries around the Pyroar. And then like the male and female variants, they have big fiery breath, female prides protect the cubs, males with the largest manes are the leaders. So I think the female pride wars would be okay to handle. The male pride wars would be very difficult to handle because they want to be the pack leader, right? So I think I'm probably gonna put the male pride wars back or like low outside pet, because you really have to discipline it
on command. Yeah, and with something like that, that's gonna be really hard to establish dominance.
You know, the males are usually lazy, but will attack strong foes to protect its friends. But it also wants to be the pack leader, so you have to like really assert dominance on the thing. I'll put it low in outside pet. The male version, at least, low in outside pet.
Yeah.
But the female can probably go higher in outside pet. Maybe top manners almost.
I put the female in traits on command.
Oh, that's fair. The females are also like really good at taking care of babies. They have strong maternal instincts. Yeah, you can put them in traits command.
The Flabébé line is kind of weird to me.
So Delee thinks it'd be hard to dominate the male Pyroar without being charged with animal abuse. The thing is, some animals just instinctively know who their owners are based on the mannerisms, how you feed them, and how you treat them. Like some dogs. Some dogs require you to be the pack leader, so you need to be able to show your assertiveness and dominance over it. You don't have to physically discipline the animal. You just have to be able to portray yourself with the intent that you will be leading the animal.
Yeah, I feel like maybe you would have to do I forget the word for it, but you establish that you are equals. It's a give and take. You do stuff for the Pyroar does stuff for you. Yeah.
It's just like a person who knows how to handle animals in that regard will have no problem, but people who don't, or that being like a first pet kind of situation. Okay, it's like getting not a bulldog, a Rottweiler as your first dog versus getting a golden retriever as your first dog. Like,
yeah,
if you've never had a dog before, I've never had a dog before, but I've seen both. A golden retriever will just go up to you and just be like, oh, I'm happy, I love you, and just not really care about what's going on. But a Rottweiler, you need to have you have to carry yourself in a certain way so it knows that not to mess with you, and it knows to follow you instead.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the male is fine in put it back, and the female, I'd say either traits on command or top manners.
So next is it Floette? Is that the thing that AZ did the ZA for?
Mm-hmm.
So this is Flabébé. It is tiny, itty bitty Flabébé. Why are you not a grass type? It is 4 inches
tall.
I'm gonna put it all the way near the top of treats on command, because it's just gonna sit on your desk with you and probably like just play around with your hand while you're doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. It weighs 0.2 pounds. It just vibes.
I feel like, okay, so you know how some people have like hamsters or mice as pets and they like keep them on their desk to do stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it'd be that. It would just like run around your desk, and then like as you're trying to work, it would run under your hand and just like sit there.
Yeah.
And you'd have to like gently squish it and pet it. Same with Floette. That thing's like 8 inches. It's not big. It's honestly tiny.
Wait. I have to go to Cerebi.
Gotta go Cerebi.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on
Need to
Bulbapedia
trick
this whole
something.
time.
Well, I've been using Bulbapedia, but there's something about Floette that I don't know, it's just kind of weird to me. So I just noticed that Eternal Flower Floette
Yep.
is a different color from regular Floette.
Yes, because it's the Eternal Flower.
Like I knew that it had the different colored flower, but the body itself is like a more pale white with a blue and red accents instead of green and yellow.
Yeah, that's why it's like a mutation or something. It doesn't evolve into a
Yeah.
Florigus.
But like I don't know, the shiny for Floette is like a lavender color instead of green.
So
There's
maybe
a shiny of Eternal Floette.
that's interesting.
Oh, that's a lot easier to see. Huh.
So maybe Eternal Floette is like shiny plus plus or something. I don't know.
I guess so. Yeah, I don't know. I really like Eternal Flower, and I hope that we get to see more of it.
Well, they showed it off in the trailer, and it's sitting next to AZ, so I'm pretty sure they're in good standing.
Yeah. Sorry for that little tangent. It also goes in Treats on Command, and it actually goes a little bit higher than Flabébé.
Really? Well, that's
Because I feel like it would just, like, pick flowers and, like, bring them to you.
honestly, it probably would.
And it just floats around and vibes.
And it's
I just really like it.
it's tiny too. Florigus, on the other hand, is not tiny. It's 3 feet, which is still kind of weird. Because it's the size of a toddler, but it's also not.
I don't like the weird body shape for it. It reminds me of the rabbit girl from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, where her back is just broken to make her look more feminine.
True. Trying to think of how big Florigus... Like, Florigus is also... I don't know. They
Very light.
went really mom mode with it. Like,
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was trying to find a way to
sorry,
say that.
they went almost mommy mode with it.
Yeah.
So I feel a little uncomfortable.
I like the design because I really like flowers. Canny Valley.
Yeah, it's true.
Are the monsters pocket? Yes. You think you're gonna be able to finally get AZ's Floette in the next Legends game? I don't know.
It's his Floette. We can't
It's his
possibly take
Floette.
his Floette.
He committed genocide for it.
Yeah,
And
like
wandered the earth for what, like 3,000 years?
yeah, 3,000 years. So
There's no way he's giving that to us.
the
Take a
Florigus,
look at it.
I think I'll put it also in Treats in Command, but a little bit lower because I might feel uncomfortable if it's just around me too often.
Yeah. I put it right underneath Altaria.
I think I can put it pretty high up there. It's essentially another no. Yeah, it's actually another Gardevoir.
It is pretty much just another Gardevoir. But, I mean, Gardevoir is in would commit AZ for because it just has a very special place in my heart because of how attached I am to Gen 3.
Fair. I'm not as attached to Gardevoir as you are. I'm more attached
Fair.
to Levani than Gardevoir.
But yeah, a lot of Pokemon have shinies that are never used. Yeah, Victini still doesn't have a shiny.
What would shiny Victini even look
released
like?
shiny.
Would it go white or black, you think?
Well, we do have a model for shiny Victini.
Oh yeah, it's white.
It's just hasn't. We haven't been able to get it. Wherefore art thou? Oh, it's Victini isn't in Gen 9? That's weird. I'm sorry for the slight tangent. There's
Oh, it's
Victini. Yeah, so its main body turns white, and the V on top of its head becomes more orange instead of, or more red instead of orange.
Skidoo?
You know,
Aren't
he's just a little guy.
what do you call it? I'm pretty sure baby goats are called kids, so I guess kiddo makes sense.
Oh, it's just a little guy. He's so happy.
So read his next entry.
6'11".
This is thought to be one of the first Pokemon to live in harmony with humans. It has a placid disposition. So these are really, really friendly little guys. They don't even need to eat because they chlorophyll everything.
So I had to look up the definition of placid. Not easily upset or excited. They just vibe. I was gonna put it in outside pet because it looks like a Pokemon that would want to graze. It goes and treats on command.
It doesn't need a graze. It could just, all it needs is to be able to lounge around in the sun, and it's gonna be happy. I'll put it next to the Flaffy. He's so cute, and he's a friendly. It's like having
doesn't pass the Surskit app test.
The Surskit app test? It passed the Wingle test. Actually, it barely passes the Wingle test for me.
Fair. I can see him having you babysit it for like a couple years, which isn't very long for him. Fair. Oh.
And then Go-Goats, apparently, their Go-Goats are also really good. But they also like to work, as you've seen in like Kalos, where they're always just like around for you to use as a taxi service.
Alexa's Go-Goat sensing Tony's feelings through him touching its horns. It can tell how its trainer is feeling by subtle shifts in the grip on its horns. This empathic sense lets them run as if one being. They've been helping people for 5,000 years. They're 5'7" and 200 pounds.
These things are really, really good. Also, there was a little Pokemon short where a Go-Goat just like found this kid who was having friend problems, and all he did was ride around town with the kid on his back, helping him skip school for a little while just so he can make amends with a friend. That was a whole Pokemon short.
This is just a goat. It's easier to take care of. Exactly. Yeah, I think it goes and treats on command right next to Skiddo.
Definitely. Like, the Go-Goat line is... They didn't have to make this thing so lovable, but they really made it that lovable.
Mm-hmm. I also think about how there were people that were playing the demo for Scarlet and Violet, like, live, and they found a shiny Go-Goat, and they were like, hey, can we keep this?
Oh.
And they said no.
Oh, that sucks.
Man, it just... Go-Goat is just in my mind because of that situation. I never really knew all that much about it because I wasn't really that into it before, but yeah, vibes. You could probably get free goat milk if it's female. That makes me feel a bit weird.
Honestly, that would make sense. That would make a lot of sense.
You know how you get milk from cows and goats, right?
Yes.
They have to have given birth.
Yes, I am quite familiar with animal anatomy. Yeah. I was gonna be a biologist, and then I didn't. I did the opposite of... No, I didn't do the opposite of biology. I did a different form of biology.
I went to veterinary school.
Rather than studying animals, I study how to use them. in the event of their farming and cultivation.
Fair. Yeah, the veterinary school that I went to had more of an emphasis on farm animals. So I learned a lot about cows, goats, horses, things like that. Would goat milk taste like plant milk?
It would probably be somewhere between.
Like a minty taste.
No, I think it'd be more of like grassy and less gamey.
Interesting.
So like think of a really, really mild goat's cheese. Super mild, less mild.
I've
and then more
never
grassy.
had goat milk.
I haven't had goat milk, but I've had goat's cheese.
Isn't it like a lot richer?
Richer, creamier. It gives me a tummy ache because of how rich it is.
Fair.
It's also pretty mild, mind you. But like, I'm pretty sure if it was from a go-go, it would be a lot more grassy because these things chlorophyll. They don't eat grass or anything. They just chlorophyll.
Interesting. I thought that would taste like a little minty.
No, so
But
if
I
you
guess grass makes more sense.
if you've like had other herbs, many other herbs, most herbs have a distinct taste. There's not many other things that taste minty. There's not many things that taste like tarragon or rosemary or anything else. They have very unique, distinct tastes. So minty would be just like, I would assume, would only come from mint-like plants. But go-goats are just like grassy.
Fair. Very fair. Before we get into Pancham, have you watched any of the little Pokemon shorts?
A good few of them.
Have you seen the Pancham one?
I can't remember. What I do remember is no, I don't remember if I've seen the Pancham one. Was it the one with Zoroark or no? Or I'm thinking of something else. No, I'm thinking of something else. They had like a story about a Pancham and a Zoroark in either Arceus or Scarlet Violet. I don't think I remember seeing the Pancham one.
The Pancham one, husband and I watched a bunch of the Pokemon shorts yesterday. There was a Pancham that wanted to, I think, like be a hero or something, but it was worried that if it were to evolve, people would think it's too scary. So it wanted to stay as a Pancham. And then it had to rescue someone, and to be able to be strong enough to do that, it had to evolve. And then everyone was like, oh my god, it's so cool, we love you so much. Don't you think I'm scary? No, you're awesome.
Checks out.
So with that in mind, I always thought that Pancham was kind of like a little prankster, and I think some of the Dex entries also say that.
It's not more of a prankster than it is a little punk.
It does its best to be taken seriously by its enemies. And it looks up to Pangoro as a leader. So, it follows Pangoro around like a henchman. When Pancham makes a big mistake, its leaf gets taken away.
Oh no.
Oh, it's just a little guy. I love him. I have more respect for him.
That's fair. He is cute. He is very cute. How much do they weigh? 17 pounds.
I think you would have to teach it manners and the essence of like, it knows that you're the boss.
I think so too. These things are gang, but they're respectable gang.
It doesn't pass the Rattata test, the rat test.
I think I have Rattata in Treats on Command. Do I have it there? Where is it? No, it's over there.
I have Rattata in Top Manners, because you gotta teach it not to gnaw on everything.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I think right next to Shieldon and the Lake Trio is a good spot for it. You wouldn't have to teach it much, man. The way I'm doing taught manners is how much I like them and how much you will have to teach them manners.
I mean, you could just take away its leaf.
But it would be so sad.
That's how you teach it manners.
Oh, that's mean. How do you feel about Pangoro?
Well, reading its dex entry, it's just gang, but more sensible. It doesn't put up with
Gang.
bullying.
Oh, it boasts superb physical strength. Those who wish to become Pangoro's trainer have no choice but to converse with their fists.
So I have to brawl this bear? I have to brawl this 7-foot, 300-pound bear?
All I can think of is, I don't want to fight you, Flash, and it's just Pangoro with its fists up.
I wouldn't want to fight me neither. I think I could take Pangoro.
You think you could take Pangoro?
I think I, Lance,
Ooh.
can take Pangoro.
You can take a 7-foot tall, 300-pound panda in a fight.
I am a 6-foot tall, 250-pound cactus, not including my pot or the soil.
You know what? I will watch that fight.
You forget, I also have quills. You don't know what I'm capable of. This isn't even my final form. Actually, have you seen my monstrous form?
I don't think so.
In the Discord, somewhere in there is my monstrous form. Just like how kaiju is a, well, literal kaiju, I also can do the thing where I just wreak havoc.
Let's see.
Actually, yeah, give me a second. Let me show you why I feel I can confidently take down a Pangoro. Let me just find that picture of me. It's been a while. It has been a while.
I mean, I see the picture from Celery.
That's not it.
Oh,
That's not it.
I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry, but it just cute Lance.
I will send it to you so you can show everyone, and then I will put it in the stream so everyone can see. This is why I feel so confident taking Pangoro.
Oh, God. You know what? I'll give you that.
For all of you who don't know, this is when I go monster turbo mode. That's when I'm angry. I don't do it often. I almost rarely do it, but I feel I am confident in taking on a Pangoro.
You know what? You got me there. I do need to draw. Or commission someone to draw me at full power. Because a lot of people don't know my lore. I have energy manipulation.
You have energy manipulation? That's weird. I can also manipulate energy. And the amounts of fat I store.
Fair. You know what? You convert that to energy.
Yes. You convert bread into energy.
I love bread. But bread makes you fat.
Bread does make you fat, but bread is great.
Yeah, Pangoro, very strong.
It's honestly gotta be top manners. You need to discipline your Pangoro by just, so honestly, there's two ways of doing this. You can do it the easy way, which is having the, tossing the Pangoro. If you know anything about judo, you use your opponent's weight and everything against you, and a Pangoro is not very smart. It's gonna do like one of two things, and it's either gonna try and grab you or like throw a punch, and then you could just throw the Pangoro. That is the easiest way to make it discipline the Pangoro. Just throw it. Just throw it.
I think it would be a great Pokemon once you once you discipline it.
Definitely. Like,
Although,
once Pangoro understands the role of leadership, it will be a fantastic Pokemon. But until then, it's gonna be like you, one gym badge, level 60 Pokemon. It's not gonna listen to you. That, or you know, you raise it from a Pancham, or you've got like too much Machoke in your party.
Yeah. Oh god. There's the the picture of Sud. I think we need to talk about your taste in Pokemon.
Oh,
and
yes.
He's just surrounded by a bunch of big buff Pokemon.
Yep.
Pangoro would be there.
Pangoro would definitely be there.
I think before you said that you know a little bit about Digimon, right?
Yeah, a little bit about Digimon.
Do you know about Leomon?
Yes, I know about Leomon.
Do you know about Boncho Leomon?
Yes, I know about Boncho Leomon.
When I see Pangoro, I think of Boncho Leomon.
Honestly, it probably would be the exact same as Boncho Leomon. It's either you're a delicate young maiden who Boncho Leomon or Pangoro will protect with all his might, or you are a buff man who will just like throw fists with Pangoro and he respects you deeply. Those are the only two ways I see Pangoro listening to people relatively easily.
Yeah.
Like, I can see a concerned father giving his daughter a Pangoro, and the Pangoro would understand the project.
So, with all that in mind, Pangoro goes in top manners, right next to Dano and Zweilous?
Zweilous?
Zweilous.
Oh yeah, the Bitey Boys.
I will say this. I love Furfrou.
What a coincidence! I do too. It is just the stylishy, fluffiest poodle dog. It has so many different things you can do with it.
When I first played X and Y, I saw Furfrou and I fell in love. Yeah, sure, it's just a dog, but shut.
It's like a nose goat.
Yeah, and I love the trims. My favorite trim is the debutante trim.
Debutante? Which one's that?
The one where it gets the hat.
Oh, that is funny. Is the hat actually a hat, or is it its fur styled into a hat?
I think it's its fur styled into a hat.
That's kind of silly.
But yeah, I love Furfrou, and I hope that it comes back soon. I mean, it's going to be in Legend ZA. We've seen it.
Yes, we have seen it. I just hope we can style it. I want a Furfrou. I want to have more styles. I want to be able to like just, I don't know. A base form Furfrou is also pretty good. It's like Absol's here for me too. It passes the Wingull test, doesn't pass the Skitterbug test though, but it's up there.
It is at the top.
Oh,
of
sorry,
Skit, right next to Mew.
Right next to me. Oh, fair. Yeah, I feel like a Furfrou would also make a very, very good pet. It does say that it's like, where's its X entry? Historically in Kalos, these Pokemon were designated for the Guardians of the King, so these things will defend you as well.
Yeah. Also, looking back, I am very tempted to put Floette and Flabebe into Would Commit AZ for.
I mean, AZ did commit AZ for them.
That's what I'm saying. I understand.
You know what? I think that's a good point. We should put him there.
I don't know if I like them more than Joltik, though, because look at that face!
If you're putting them up there, I think you need to move Joltik up there as well.
Oh, Joltik is already in Would Commit AZ for.
Well, you can put him behind Joltik.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Behind Joltik. Ahead of Corsola, though.
Ahead of Corsola? I don't have Corsola up there, but you have your own reasons for it.
Corsola is up there because we need to protect the corals of our world.
We do. Unfortunately for or I don't know, Zigzagoon is just like the bracket in would commit AZ for me. Like most things, it's kind of like the baseline Zigzagoon.
Zigzagoon is like a higher echelon of would commit AZ4. I love him.
He's I want more Zigzagoons.
Mm-hmm. Again, just a little guy.
I love this. Zigzagoon cries are so silly, and the way that they move in their little zigzag patterns, it's just go. And you just pick one up and it'd be all spiky, but it wouldn't be spiky and it would just dangle there.
Let's see.
Esper?
Oh, how good was Linoon and Obstagoon? You're going in the watch later. Oh, Zigzagoon in real life?
Zigzagoon in real life, excuse me?
Oh, and Zigzagoon walk and hop. Oh, they're so cute. I can't be stuck on this. I'm sorry. Esper, the cat that has seen the face of God.
I think I have to give it treats whenever it wants.
Its Japanese name is Nyasper.
Nyasper. That's funny. Yeah,
They're so cute. I worry about them, but they're so cute.
I know. It passes the search. Does it pass Jirachi? I forget its name. I can't pronounce it. Jirachi. Yeah.
It passes the Surskit test.
I don't think it beats Jirachi though.
I don't think it beats Levani. But it's up there.
It is up there.
And honestly, I like Meowstic too. I think it is a very solid design. And I really like in the anime when there's the male and the female together. They're so cute. It's almost like Plusle and Minun for me.
It is, however, you need to rank the male higher than the female.
Why is that?
Because the female is actually slightly abusive.
No!
Yeah, so how do I put this? The male Meowsticks are the kinds that would just like lie in your lap and just follow you around the house. The female Meowsticks are the kinds that would knock everything off your coffee table. They are petty.
That's just cat behavior.
It is cat behavior, but the females are petty. That's the biggest thing. They're petty.
The defensive instinct of the males is strong. It's when they're protecting themselves or their partners that they unleash their full power. Females are a bit more selfish and aggressive than males. If they don't get what they want, they will torment you with their psychic abilities. It's just a cat.
It is just a cat.
If you do not give the cat its Meow Mix, it will just attack you. What are you doing? Don't eat my Rice Krispies.
Do you have a cat over there that's eating your Rice Krispies?
If my cat is considered or if my husband is considered a cat.
I mean, it sounds like he's being cat-like behaviors.
He is being cat-like.
Is he a caterpillar?
He walked away and came back and just knocked over my Tylenol.
Definitely cat-like behaviors.
Mm-hmm. Well, his creature is a slime with a cat skull, so...
Checks out.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting them...
Called?
The sword? Honedge.
Honedge. Yeah, they get treats on command.
Definitely. Oh, the sword?
Oh, there's so many memes about it.
Doesn't the sword steal your soul if you touch it or grab it by its actual handle?
I think I can control that. Ooh. There's a very specific picture I'm looking for where it's in the anime where there's just a guy on the train with his Honedge next to him.
Huh.
Ooh.
Honestly, that's kind of funny. If, like, you can carry around your
here we go.
Squirtle like a baby, and someone else is carrying around their Honage like an actual sword.
The girl who travels alone with her magic ghost sword probably has an interesting life story.
You need to show me that.
I'm sending it right now. I said, oh, that's a cat.
It's a cat. It's a cat.
Caterpillar.
Yeah, it's a caterpillar.
I don't know why this picture is so low quality, but
Oh, I can't even.
she's in the bottom left.
I see that, but the picture you sent me is literally like,
Oh,
a 2012 cell phone picture.
oh, here we go.
Facebook meme.
Don't be mean to your wife.
Facebook meme.
No, that one's better.
Ah, there we go.
He's off to kill the Queen of England.
So Honedge.
If anyone dares
Yeah,
grab
that's
its hilt, it wraps its blue cross around the person's arm and drains that person's life energy completely.
But I feel like that's more of like people that aren't its trainer.
Honage's soul once belonged to a person who was killed long ago by the sword that makes up the Honage's body. That is a person. That was a person.
That's just a dude.
It was a dude. I'm gonna put it back because it was a dude.
Oh, that is interesting design. So I'm gonna go on a small tangent thing, and I'm sorry. So when it's sheathed, it looks like it has, you know, the eyes that are closed with the angry mouth.
Yeah.
That's just the design on the sword itself and how it looks with the sheath.
Oh, so the eyeball is its only eyeball then, right?
That's its only eyeball. That's just a design. It's kind of like Arbok's chest crest thing.
Checks out. It's a form of mimicry that makes you fake out. I think I'm gonna have to put the entire line back because it's just a yen mask, but a sword. They're great, mind you. I just don't want them near me or my family.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna put it in top manners because it's a situation where, like, hey, don't drain their life force. I also think swords are awesome. So.
They are awesome. Actually, I think Aegislash might be manageable. Honedge, probably not.
Let's see.
Oh wait, no.
Doublade.
Aegislash are not.
It divides into two swords, which cooperate via telepathy to coordinate attacks and slash their enemies to ribbons.
Yeah, I'm putting them back. I'm putting them all back. Unless you have like kingly blood inside of you, Aegislash is not going to be cooperative. Or, you know, you're just that good of a trainer. Unless everyone has kingly blood in them. Okay, apparently it can detect the innate qualities of leadership. According to legend, if it recognizes you as destined to become a king. Oh, according to legend, whoever it recognizes is destined to become a king. So you have to be like a political mastermind or have the virtues of a lord. And then Aegislash would be like, yeah, sure, cool, we vibe. Otherwise, if you're just like a normal person, a normie, it's not gonna listen to you.
Once upon a time, a king with an Aegislash reigned over the land. His Pokemon eventually drained him of life, and his kingdom fell with him.
Unfortunate.
I mean, I don't really like Aegislash as much as the others, so... That's his kill.
Hi, Twilly.
Daisy,
Welcome.
Kill the Queen of England.
I mean, if you want to make your own tier list, I can tell it.
Top tier.
Aegislash is a threat.
That's the sweetest boy to ever exist.
But
They
it's a
are
cool
all a
threat.
threat.
You either become the King of England or you die, and that's a kindness that no one else will give you. Have you considered that? Have you considered the grind set that you have to be on in order to have an Aegislash as the gift given to those closest to God?
True.
See, this is why I want to keep a Levani. They don't hate you, they absolutely love you, and they'll make little head ribbons for you and everything. I'd rather have a Levani than an Aegislash. In every situation.
Fair.
But what about Spritzy, the smelly Pokemon? Look at its schnoz.
So cute though.
Ooh.
In the past, rather than using perfume, royal ladies carried a Spritzy that would waft a fragrance they liked.
That's interesting. Twilly just had an earthquake over where they are, so I'm hoping they're okay.
Yeah. That's always scary to have that going on.
I think Spritzy is good to have around. It is a smelly Pokemon. But not in the bad sense.
Yeah. I think it's cute. I think you would have to teach it manners so it doesn't, like, you know, produce a really smelly smell.
Or too strong.
Mm-hmm.
I can put it next to the Reuniclus. No, a little lower. I'll put her above the Bitey Boys. Oh, the round fellas.
Put it right next to Miss Grievous.
Put next to Hoot Hoot.
I don't really know how I feel about Aromatisse.
It looks Uncanny Valley weird kind of vibe. I don't like it.
Yeah. It devises various scents, pleasant and unpleasant, and emits scents that its enemies dislike in order to gain an edge in battle.
So it's just smelly. It wins via smelly.
Yeah, it kind of makes me think of Plague Doctors, because apparently the reason why Plague Doctors had the really long nose-looking thing was because they put a bunch of herbs in there to make things smell better, because they were constantly around the smell of death.
They also thought that the smell would make it less sickening, but that didn't.
Yeah.
That's not true. And the reason why they were less likely to get infected is because all their robes were actually coated in wax, which kept the fleas off them.
Yeah.
So there's little extra little bits there.
Yeah. So I'm not that big on its design. I don't like its big. What? Does it have butt cheeks, or is that a ribbon on the back?
Are you looking at its back sprite? I haven't even looked at its back sprite before. I've never seen it. I don't like it. I think that is a ribbon.
Tell if... It looks like a ribbon, but it almost looks like a butt.
I think I'm gonna put it back. It weirds me out a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it. It seems like it can't control its smell. It's not a bad Pokemon. It's just I don't vibe with it.
No, I can't either.
Then we got those silly little guys that I never remember their names. Swirlix.
I really like Swirlix. Not Swirlix. Slurpuff. I love Slurpuff because it's so silly, and I like Swirlix because it's also really silly. But I've never read its Pokedex entry.
I haven't either. Is it bad?
No. To entangle its opponents in battle, it extrudes threads as sweet and sticky as cotton candy. So it just spews cotton candy on you. Because it eats nothing as sweet, but sweets, its fur is sticky and sweet like cotton candy. It is an animate mass of cotton candy. It eats its own weight in sugar every day. If it doesn't get enough sugar, it becomes incredibly grumpy. If
you look at the picture from its biology, it has feet.
It does have feetsies, but it's literally just a floating mass of cotton candy.
Do you think you could eat it?
Yes. I don't think I want to though, but I think it would be just too enticing. Unfortunately,
that's fur.
It is fur. It's you're sucking on its fur and it tastes like cotton candy. I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna put it back because I don't think I would have the control to not just be inhaling it every day.
I I can't have that much sugar in my house.
Yeah, no, it needs to eat its own weight in sugar every day. That's gonna be a This is a diabetic person's
7 pounds.
nightmare.
It is 7 pounds.
That means you have to feed it 7 pounds of sugar daily? Okay, it's like an Aaron situation here.
Yeah.
Except sugar.
Yeah.
Slurpuff. It can distinguish the faintness of scent. It puts sensitive smell to test by helping pastry chef workers work. I think a Slurp... I'm gonna take Slurpuff and put it in Treats in Command because this would help my job greatly.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute, it's derpy.
It has a little fangs.
Yeah, it's I love it. Although I think it would smell a little too sweet to be around.
I mean, fair. But I'm sure you'd either get used to it or, you know, find a way to manage it.
I do feel bad for this thing though. Its sense of smells is 100 million times better than a human's. So imagine how bad that would be.
You can't go into the city with it.
Can't go into the city with it. Can't go into any Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments with it.
Mm.
Nope. Poor fella. Inkay? Or unless, no. Do you have anything else to say about Slurpuff?
Sorry. Took another bite of Rice Krispies.
Crispy.
There we go. By taking in a person's scent, it can sniff out their mental and physical condition. It's hoped that this skill will have many medical applications.
Oh, so it's also... oh, it's also very good.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Inkay.
I don't know how I feel about them. How are you gonna evolve an Inkay? If you were to have an Inkay in real life, how would you evolve it? Would you have to like hold it upside down?
Hold it upside down, Inkay. Use Dark Pulse.
Yeah.
Also, I just noticed this. Every Pokemon page that you're on, their primary type influences the, like, colors on the page.
Oh, that is interesting. That's true. That's true.
When do I think I'll open up the Minecraft server again? I'm sure we'll find a day later this week for it. Hello, James the Catboy. Actually, I think it takes both types. I could be wrong, but it's very neat touch that I never noticed until now.
No, it's only one. I skipped ahead to Skrelpy and Dragalege, and it didn't change between Dragon Poison and Poison Water. But yeah, Inkay. I don't know how I feel about the little squiddly.
It flashes lights to daze and confuse people.
It's not cute enough for me to put in Treats in Command, honestly.
I think I'd put it as an outside pet and just have it with the other fish.
That sounds prudent. Even though it can float on the air and doesn't need the water. Probably goes at the bottom of the fish for me.
Do they? I mean, you always find them at the beach.
Oh yeah,
in, Scarlet and Violet, so...
They can float above water, but I'm pretty sure they like being in water.
Yeah. Malamar, though.
It goes away. It goes next to Tentacruel because it's just as cruel as Tentacruel.
Malamar is a threat.
I don't think I trust anyone with a Malamar because Malamar has hypnotic compelling powers that can force people to do what it wants. So not only is it a threat, but someone who has a Malamar is probably also a threat or someone with very devious intentions.
Yeah. Lance, you're a grass type enthusiast. I need your help with something, says James the Catboy.
Okay, James the Catboy, what do you need help with?
I'm almost tempted to put Malamar in Slugma Swirly.
Honestly, that's a good thing. Yeah, no, we can put it in Slugma Swirly.
Because I don't think it has any redeeming factors about it.
like I said, if someone has a Malamar, there's a good chance they're not having it for any good reason. I don't want to say exactly what I think they're going to be doing with the Malamar, but I'm sure you can ascertain that it's probably a serious crime.
There's an endless number of people who utilize Malamar for their nefarious deeds.
So, yes, I can also see people in the government using Malamar for nefarious things as well. I don't trust people with Malamar.
I mean, I don't trust people in general, but
You don't trust me?
well, I trust you. You're not a people. You're a cactus.
Oh, I'm not people? Okay.
Okay, you. You are people. I'm sorry. I saw the picture of a lone binacle.
That's kind of weird.
I don't like that.
One single binacle.
Okay, let me retract what I said. I don't trust most people.
Fair. I don't really like Banacle either. It's just I don't even know what to expect of it. It's a thing.
If there were 3 types in Pokemon, I would assume it would be part bug. Because I don't know what it's meant to be. Maybe a barnacle?
It is a barnacle. So it's a barnacle, but it's also like one of those weird sea anemone things that kind of just like pop in and out. Almost like a clam or a mussel.
It seems to be based on the goose barnacle.
Goose barnacle.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of Gooey Duck.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It does remind me of like something between a barnacle, a gooey duck. I don't like it. It's weird. I don't hate it, but I really don't like it because it's just so weird.
I don't like sea creatures, and it is in that. I'm putting it back, and it is going low.
I'm gonna put it back. It's not that bad. It's just really weird. Yeah.
Barbarical.
I also really don't like that. It's barnacle, but a guy, but it looks threatening enough that I don't want it anywhere near me. And they just gang on each other. Let's leave them to do their thing.
How do I word this?
Gross?
Barbarical also, it gets put back. I don't like it at all. But I remembered, I would not recommend looking this up because it is a very not good game. You know what 4chan is. You live on the internet.
Yes, I know what 4chan is.
They have a Pokemon ROM hack called Pokemon Clover. And it's just as offensive as possible. There is one Pokemon that isn't offensive, it's just kind of funny, called Ballicle, where I'm gonna show this. It is a binacle, but they are basketballs.
Huh.
Ballicle often encourages others to come on and slam. It is very welcoming of others to its jam. And then it evolves into Barbarkley. Barbarkley always works its body while being mindful to not hurt anyone. Its Chaos Dunk is truly a sight to behold.
Wow.
Its cry is taken from Slam Jam from Space Jam.
Well, that's exactly what I thought it'd be.
Yeah, its cry is just, hey you, what you gonna do, from Slam Jam. I haven't beaten Pokemon Clover yet. It's a lot sometimes. It is fun though. It is very challenging and very long. but it also aims to offend everyone possible. So, moving on from that, Skrelp.
It's a cool little fella, but it unfortunately has the distinction of living in rotting kelp.
It drifts in the ocean, blending in with floating seaweed. When other Pokemon come to feast on the seaweed, Skrelp feasts on them instead.
It's the ambush predator.
Yeah. I think it's a threat.
It is a
think
threat.
it can go back.
It is that, and its next evolution is also a threat. Unfortunately, it is a cool design, but it's very threatening.
I like the poison dragon. It is very unique.
Their poison is strong enough to eat through a hull of a tanker, and it spits it indiscriminately at anything that enters its territory. So it'll just straight up fight you. Even if you don't see it, it will fight you.
Yeah. Dragalge is a territorial Pokemon that will spit poison at whatever trespasses on its territory. Its poison is strong enough to melt the hulls of metal tankers. As a result, it is said that ships sailing through the seas where it lives never returns. It hunts by hiding itself in seaweed and then ambushing prey such as Finizen. However, it is known to coexist well with Delmise.
That is
which is
not
next generation.
Cool.
Yeah. Also a threat. It's such a cool Pokemon, though.
It is cool, but it is too much of a threat. I think we need more Laprases to walk around to deal with these Charledge. I'm pretty sure. I feel like Laprases would easily deal with these things.
It looks so cool, and I think it's the only poison dragon type.
No, there's the Ultra Beast thing.
Oh, you know what? You're so right. Dragalge and its pre-evolution are the only poison type introduced in this generation.
Poison doesn't really get a lot of good stuff.
It really doesn't. I'm trying to find its base stats. Yeah, it is pretty weak.
All it has going for it is like it's typing.
It's typing and just a cool design. Honestly, I'd like to see if maybe they could do a mega evolution for it.
You know what? It is in X and Y, so I can see it getting one.
We do need Mega Flygon, though. And hello, Ren. Clauncher.
Clauncher? Did James the Catboy ever ask about what he needed help with the grass life yet, or no?
He did not. I think he forgot.
Oh my gosh! Look at Clauncher's shiny.
Oh, yeah, it's red? Yeah,
I can't believe a shrimp
orange.
fried this rice.
Can't believe a shrimp fried this Clauncher.
Clauncher. Shiny Clauncher is so funny. It looks like it just looks shrimpy. So shrimpy.
I think it's cool. The fact that the XY starters never got megas is insane. Well, they have to give the favoritism to Gen 1.
The XY starters are getting megas.
But I mean, when X and Y first came out.
Oh yeah, no. They will get megas later.
Yeah. Also, I think in X and Y, only Charizard got a mega, and it wasn't until ORAS and Sun and Moon that Venusaur and Blastoise got megas.
I think so as well.
Ugh. The meat inside of Clauncher's claws is said to be delicious.
Wow. So I guess we're eating Claunchers? I mean, we eat cloths. You can make cloths, cloth sandwiches, cloth meat sandwiches.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Clauncher would be a bit of a threat.
Apparently not threatening enough where people aren't harvesting them for their big meaty claws.
Well, it was also saying that its claws, like, fall off sometimes. Yeah, its claws occasionally fall off, and it keeps a low profile until they grow back. The meat of its claws is so delicious. whoever was writing that dex entry was in the middle of eating a clauncher claw.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm just kind of neutral about it. I think I'd just put it with the other fish. I'll put it right next to corefish.
That is a good idea. Yeah, it's also like a foot long or tall, so it's not that much of a threat yet.
I do think that Clawitzer is kind of funny.
What? Because it has a big old Mega Man Buster cannon. Like
Big claw.
that claw is like 3 times its body.
It's also just shrimping.
It really do be shrimping. 4 feet, but 3 of those feet are just arm.
It can move at speeds of 60 knots. I know that's a boat term. How fast is 60 knots?
It's pretty fast.
69 miles per hour. Nice.
Nice.
Where's it shiny? Yeah.
Is it also
The
shrimping?
shiny looks solid.
Oh yeah, it's also shrimping.
Why is the back sprite weird to me?
Because you're looking at it reversed, remember? Because its big old meaty claw is big old meaty clawed.
You know what? You make a good point.
It's a menace, but I'm pretty sure people love eating its big old meaty claw.
Oh, I'm sure. I have a cannon in my arm. How cool is that? Just Inkay? No way, it's beyond okay. Let me remind you, I won't taste good. From Mystery Dungeon.
Really? That's what it says?
Yeah, oh. 120 special attack. I do like that it gets, Mega Launcher for its ability.
You know what? It's not as bad. One second. Oh no.
Oh no?
Oh no.
What happened?
Hello?
Hello?
I accidentally tore my headphone jack out of the headphones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, broken Tor, or?
It's fine. It's working. It's detachable. I just kind of moved my hand in the wrong way, and you know.
Ooh, that's always scary.
Yeah. I think Clauncher isn't really too much of a threat. Like that claw is just for its own defense.
It just looks menacing, but its right arm is packed with meat. When its pincer falls off, it's exported to be used as a cooking ingredient. So people still eat it.
Yep. I think we can just put it next to itself.
Yeah. I think it's just a cool Pokemon. Like, who wouldn't want a giant cannon on their arm?
I would feel bad eating its claw, but if it fell off naturally, I probably would still eat its claw.
Exactly.
I'm sure it would want me to not waste its claw.
Exactly.
It's not like I'm keeping it around to eat its claw. I'm keeping it around because it's a cool little fella, and it's just shrimping.
Mm-hmm.
And if its claw so happens to fall off, then I will waste not.
I do not like eating fish or shellfish, so... But, yeah, I'll just let it vibe, do what it wants.
You can give it to your husband of a cat.
Exactly. I mean, people have mantis shrimp as pets, so Clauncher could definitely kill you. Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. It's something you'd have to, like, give respect or its own pawn to. Like, I don't know, I'd throw a shelter into its enclosure every once in a while or something.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about Helioptile?
It's kind of cute, but it's kind of goofy cute.
It is goofy cute. I think it's adorable. I I don't usually like lizards, but it is cute enough to where I vibe with it.
It is 13 pounds and a foot long. I can pick up this lizard with one hand and place it wherever I need to place it.
And the thing is, let's see, where is it? Here we go. They can generate their energy from basking in the sun, so eating food is not a requirement.
Oh, so it's like a cat too, where you just bask in the sun. I'm gonna put you next to the Mawile.
So honestly, if it wants treats, you can just turn on like a heating lamp and it'll just lay in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sunstone for. I don't like it shiny that much. It looks burnt. Like it actually looks sunburnt.
I'm gonna put you right there for now. Let me look at your shiny. Yeah, it got sunburnt. It laid in the sun for too long.
Yellow to just red. Just red.
Oh, why does it look so sad?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could pick up this quite easily. Place it wherever I need to place it. You can probably also climb all over the desk. Heliodisc, though. 3 feet? That's a big lizard.
It's also based on, like, one of those spitting lizards.
Frill neck lizard, but spitting. What's it spit? Doesn't spit anything, right? Does it spit electricity? Or does it spit sick beats?
I do like how for the card, it, like... Oh, what are those, like, tanning screens?
Oh, tanning
it just,
screens.
Like, puts a tanning screen around its face.
That's really silly. A single heliodisc can generate sufficient electricity to power skyscraper. Wow.
Good for them. Oh, sorry.
That's a lot of energy.
It also got sunburnt.
It did also get sunburnt and shiny.
As I said, I'm not that big on lizards.
It can run 100 yards in 5 seconds. How fast is that?
Fast. Have you seen the frilled neck lizards like running at people?
Yeah, I have.
They are a little scary.
So these things run at 20 miles per hour, converted. 100 yards in 10 seconds is 20 miles per hour, which is pretty fast for... It's actually not that fast.
Yeah, I don't really like these creatures. It can be an outside pet.
I think so. I think it would like to just stay outside and bask in the sun all day. You don't have to do much with it.
You can go next to Zapdos.
It can,
fossils.
I'm gonna put it next to the Reggies. No, I'm gonna put it next to the Nose Pass. It could sit on top of a Nose Pass all day, every day.
Oh, absolutely. Or Sunflora always face towards the sun, so it could hang out with the Sunflora and just always be facing towards the sun with it.
It could hang out towards the Sunflora. Nose Pass always points to the north, but the sun rises from the east and sets to the west, right?
So, but yeah, Sunflora will always be like trying to find the sunlight. So
that's fair. They would just like
they'd be a good combo.
Be looking the same way all the time. Tyrant. Oh, it's mostly boys. I don't know how I feel about the Tyrant and Tyrantrum.
It is spoiled and selfish. It may just be trying to frolic, but sometimes the ones it's trying to frolic with are gravely injured.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it back for my own safety. It's a rock dragon, and it looks like it would be quite dangerous to handle.
It's selfish and likes to be pampered. Yeah, so it's like a baby where it just wants to play, but it doesn't understand how strong it is.
Yeah.
So it goes back, but it's cute. So you get to go right there. I'm really hoping Tyrantrum is like a gentle giant.
No. No.
Nothing could stop this Pokemon 100 million years ago, so it behaved like a king.
It's just Big Boss. What is it even weak to? It's weak to fairies, that's for sure. Takes neutral damage to grass.
It's weak to fighting, ground, steel, ice, dragon, and fairy.
I wouldn't put an ice type against a Tyrantrum.
Probably not. I think they're neat. They are 8 feet tall and 600 pounds. Can you imagine just like showing up to work one day riding on the back of this?
Honestly, probably. These things, like 8 feet tall, 500, 600 pounds, it's not too big.
But it's still probably a dangerous threat, so...
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put it back as well. It is dangerous, it is hefty, and I don't think anything shy of a Pangoro would actually be able to deal with it effectively.
I will put it with the other kaijus like Tyranitar, Abomasnow, and Crocodile.
Amora, though, I think is honestly pretty easy to deal with.
It's so cute.
This calm Pokemon lived in cold lands where there's no violent predators like Tyrantrum, so it vibes. It's a vibing Pokemon.
It vibes. They're so cute. When I played through X and Y, I had one on my team just because of how adorable it was. I don't care if it's 4 times weak to fighting. I love it.
I do.
Fighting and ice.
I do really like my sauropods, as you can see with like Meganium.
Mm-hmm.
It is very cute. I would give this treats on command. How heavy are you? 55 pounds, 4 feet tall. That's the whole neck. 4 feet tall. It's small.
That's the whole neck.
It's tiny. You pass the Wingle test.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, I'll just put you next to Meganium. Amoris, though, is actually really big. Like, it doubled in size.
Mm-hmm. 8'10", 496 pounds.
I can take this thing to work, Yabba Dabba Doo style.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe not. It's crystals on the back, expel cold air is mine at like negative 240 degrees Fahrenheit. It would be really cool.
When gripped by rage, Aurorus will emanate freezing air, covering everything around it in ice. This usually quiet and kindly Pokemon has a surface temperature of around negative 240 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, so I can't ride on this thing.
Yeah, which is really sad, but I'm sure you could find a way.
Is also big, so it's got to stay outside.
It's a gentle giant.
It is a gentle giant. I'm gonna put it really high up there. I'm gonna put it next to Credilli.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure
like
I'd wake up in the morning in the middle of summer and this thing would pop its head into my room and cool down my whole room and be like, ah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd have to just walk over there and give it like a big old slice of kale or something.
I love their cries. Dynamax Aurorus cry.
Dynamax Aurora's cry?
I spelled it wrong.
I'm gonna have to listen to that later. The next thing though is Sylveon.
Sylveon, we love Sylveon.
We love Sylveon. He goes straight to I would commit crimes for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know its ribbons actually grow back?
Really?
Yeah, I believe so. Let's see. Then soothing aura from its ribbon-like feelers to calm fights. Wraps around ribbon-like feelers around the arms of its beloved trainers, walks him or her. Oh, it holds your hand?
Mm-hmm. Oh. It extends the feelers.
They're feelers. So it's cute, but it's also kind of really weird they can use as like little pseudo hands.
That is adorable. It has the top belly sleep. It sleeps on top of Snorlax in Pokemon Sleep.
Oh.
There's...
Its shiny is also really pretty. The blue Sylveon is so pretty.
Here we go. There's like a... I mean, that one works. I swear there is... Oh yeah, here we go, in the anime, where it's holding Serena's hand. So cute.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, oh, it is holding hands. Sylveon is by far one of the best evolutions. I still like my Sparky Boy, Jolteon, but the Sylveon is... It's just really good.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it has to evolve with friendship, too. Just... It's gonna hold your hand, it's gonna love you, it's gonna take you around everywhere. You're gonna wake up and the thing's gonna just be like kneading your face.
Mm-hmm. Well, before it evolved with high affection, but when they got rid of affection, now it knows a fairy type move and has high friendship.
Yes. Espeon and Umbreon also, I think, require high friendship, but no fairy type move and during the day or night.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a solid way to know which one you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sylveon is in Pokemon Unite?
Yes.
And yet still no Jolteon. Curious.
I wonder how its feelers feel like.
I would assume they're like a very soft and almost like a really soft fur.
Probably. I'm just wondering how it moves it around. Like, is it cartilage or something? Probably cartilage.
Interesting way to think of it.
And then there's Halucha.
Halucha is an interesting Pokemon for me.
So, I'll be quite frank. I've talked to a couple friends, and every Latino friend that I've spoken to just equates Halucha to just a Latino. It's just a Latino guy. A small, feisty Latino guy. Very normal. He will fight everything. He will fight everything.
Fair.
Lots of showboating. Like, these guys are cool, but they will fight everything, and I am kind of afraid of them because they fight everything.
Yeah. I think I tried to have one on my team when I played X and Y, and it was just kind of meh in general. I'm not that big on its design either, so I'd probably just have it as an outside pet.
I think so too. The only problem is
to go around and be like, "Hey, you guys want to wrestle?"
Yeah, it's gonna want to fight everything. So I will put it as an outside pet, but pretty low on there. I do have a little Halucha on my desk, but it's one of those things where you find a Pokemon toy and you don't know where you got it from, so you just put it wherever.
Fair. Where would I put it? Highway Lord.
I got it next to the Yanma. If anything, it would chase after the Yanmas. I don't think you can catch up to the Yanmas, but I'm sure it would chase after the Yanmas.
There, now it looks like it's chasing after the Yanma.
Yeah. Yeah.
That over there.
Oh my goodness.
And then Dedenne.
I love Dedenne.
You told me a story about Dedenne earlier, if you want to tell it again for the viewers.
So, I recently, when I started playing Pokerogue, I got this Dedenne, and I was curious on how it would work. Originally, I got it to, like, just use pickup to get stuff for her. But it's just become such a reliant thing on my team. Like, It is very good. It's so cute. A Dedenne is like, how big is it? It's 8 inches, and it's a chubby little potato rat mouse thing. So if you were to hold in one hand, you could just gently squish it from below, and just squish and squish and squish and squish. I don't know what else to say. I've just like gotten this very good appreciation for Dedenne lately. Or maybe I always have. It is by far my favorite mouse Pikachu clone. But it's better than Pikachu for me. Especially with its like electric fairy type.
Yeah, it's very cute.
So cute.
There's a picture of it in PokeToon where there's just an old guy and he just has a Dedenne on his shoulder.
Let's read its dex entry. It's gotta be cute. It's gotta be so cute. Its whiskers serve as antennae. By sending and receiving electrical waves, you can communicate with others over vast distances. So your Dedenne is also your cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Absorbs electricity from power plants and house outlets. What else is there? It sneaks into people's homes and steals electricity from their outlets. When your electric bill seems off, it's the handiwork of this rascal.
I would let it.
I would let it too. It's treats on command. That's the treat it's getting.
I like the picture of it communicating with Pikachu.
That's communicating? Oh yeah, it's sending little electric waves. Mm-hmm. It honestly is like super potato shaped too.
It seems like a lot of electric type Pokemon communicate like that, because in the Pokemon movie with Lugia, Pikachu and Zapdos are like zapping each other to communicate.
You know what? I think it's probably really effective for electric type Pokemon to do that.
Mm-hmm. It's very cute. I don't think it beats the Alolan Raichu test, though.
For you, maybe not, but for me, I would commit AZ for this little Dedenne. But also, the Dedenne would also commit AZ on its own.
Oh, absolutely.
It learns Boom Burst, 140 special, and then like Nasty Plot. It's gonna sweep an entire team. These things are fast.
Boom Burst is such a threat of an attack.
And if you can get it to learn Nasty Plot as well. Like, I don't think it generically learns this, but in Pokerogue, like, I've got one moveset spread for Dedenne, and it works every single time, 100% of the time. The only time it fails is when I make bad choices. And that is, the first slot being any electrical move, doesn't really matter which one it is. It could be Parabolic Shock, a Volt Switch, or even like Thunderbolt if I get it, or even like Terra Blast, doesn't matter. Nasty Plot, Fake Out, Boom Burst. Terra Blast, anything learns Terra Blast.
In Pokerogue?
Yeah, you can teach anything Terra Blast. But yeah, just like Fake Out, Nasty Plot, Boom Burst, it's going to annihilate anything that isn't resistant to Fairy.
Oh, yeah. You know, looking at Carbink, I haven't seen the Diancie movie.
I haven't either.
But it shows a picture of 4 Carbink variants alongside their queen.
Hey, Diancie. Diancie is super cute.
And now I just wish that there were Carbink variants in the game.
Like, Minior, you think?
Yeah. Just, like, they look a little different. It has no effect on their stats, kind of like Spinda as well.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But not as many variants like that.
No, I think, like, having different Carbinks, like Miniors, is fine. Like, different colored Carbinks.
Different colors or just, like, different gem patterns or something.
Gem patterns or like, come on. Give us the Minecraft Carbink. The Diamond Carbink. What color is your shiny Carbink? The shiny Carbink is just more blue.
Born from the temperatures and pressures deep underground, it fires beams from the stone in its head. But yeah, like, it's like a diamond, where no 2 diamonds are exactly the same.
Yeah. Well, they all live with Diancie, so I mean, like, these things can have treats on command. These are, like, what are they, just rocks? They're 12 pounds? Excuse me? That's light.
They're only 12 pounds. They're only a foot tall and 12 pounds.
Those are light. For something made of, like...
That on my back.
Yeah, for something made of pure rock, I could just, like... That's really light. It doesn't pass the Wingle test for me, but it does get treats on command.
It doesn't pass the Surskit test, but I think that's a good spot for it.
I'm gonna move Volcarona up. I just noticed it's pretty low on there. Same with Bulbasaur.
Goomy.
Goomy. It's so silly and squishy looking. I love it. I love Goomy. It's got a funny cry.
The Goomy line that I drew?
No.
Oh yeah, a long time ago I drew them. Let me see if I can find it. Sent it to my brother. There we go. This is when I, like, first started drawing again. So it doesn't look fantastic, but these are all done with reference instead of,
from memory.
like, tracing.
Fair.
I love the Goomy line. They're very cute.
The only problem is, if you touch a Goomy, you need to wash your hands. Its source of protection is its slimy, germ-laden mucous membrane. Anyone who touches it needs some thorough hand washing.
Look at the picture of Goomy in the Kitakami Pokédex.
Oh.
And even the Pokemon one, it's so eepy. And also, Goomy was the first shiny that I found in Scarlet and Violet.
Lucky.
I was just playing through the game and I saw a yellow Goomy.
Yeah. Yep, it's
It
yellow.
was level 50 and my Pokemon were like level 30. So I couldn't use it all that much. But yeah.
So I really, really do like Goomy. The problem is it is germ laden, and then when it evolves, it's like acidy. It's mucus.
Okay, so we teach Goomy manners.
We teach Goomy manners, and we teach Sliggoo manners.
Maybe it's Charmander.
Honestly, I'm gonna put it next to Ranunculus because those are both mucusy.
I'm gonna put it right between Cubchoo and Mawile. Sliggoo. Sliggoo is just a funky little guy. Or gal. I like their silly little face.
He looks happy and silly.
So you said teach manners because
Teach
they're
manners.
acidy?
They are acidy. It drives away opponents by excreting a sticky liquid that dissolves anything. Oh no, it just secrete it, so it doesn't have to do it. But we'd have to teach manners because we don't want it to melt itself out, you know?
Its eyes devolved, so it can't see anything.
Oh, poor thing.
Although this Pokemon isn't very strong, its body is coated in a caustic slime that can melt through anything, so predators steer clear of it.
I guess we have to pet it with a glove on. Or maybe it can control its caustic acid. Honestly, if it's not in a threatening position, I'm pretty sure it doesn't need that as much.
That's what I'm thinking. We let it know that it's safe, and we will protect it.
What about Goodra, though?
Goodra is constantly dripping.
It's very friendly, and it wants to hug its beloved trainer, leaving its trainer covered in sticky slime. It's very friendly and always wants to hug you.
Oh, an amazingly friendly Pokemon, but if left to itself, loneliness overcomes it and it oozes gooey tears.
Oh, okay. This goes straight to treats on command. I need to give it. I need it to give me hugs whenever it wants. Even if I'll be coated in slime. I guess it's okay. It's cute enough. I love it enough. You pass the Winkle test. You don't pass the test though.
I will be covered in slime and I will slide around.
Yeah, we're all gonna slide around. Of all the dragon types, though, it's great that this thing actually wants to actively love you.
I think, God, the more I think about it, the higher I want to put it. It doesn't quite beat a Alolan Raichu, though. And then we've got the keys.
I don't know how I feel about the keys. I'm glad it's not a ghost type.
These key collectors threaten any attackers by fiercely jingling their keys at them.
You know what? I think if you put a clef key in front of a kid, a baby, it would honestly love it. Just key jingle, key jingle, key jingle.
In Pokemon Go, clef key can only be caught in France.
That's so weird.
Odd flex, but go off, Queen.
This Pokemon's constantly collecting keys, and trusting a clef key with important keys, and the Pokemon will protect it no matter what.
You know what? Here's my house key. Don't let anyone get it.
Hey, here's the key to all my sheds. I think a clef key would probably be a dad Pokemon. Every father, every dad would have a clef key.
I mean, dads have like 1 million keys.
That's just how it is.
I'm gonna put it in Treats on Command.
That's very valid.
Would just be a key.
It would just be a key. I wonder how offended a clef key would get if you gave it like a plastic key. Would it love it or would it hate it?
I don't know if it can tell the difference.
Maybe it can't. It doesn't pass the Wingle test, but it's pretty close.
Fair and valid. Ooh. Phantom.
I'll be honest, I love Phantom and Trevenant as designs. I don't know how they actually are, though.
Let me see if I can find the picture. It's always risky looking things up on Google.
According to legend, medicine to cure any illness can be made from plucking the green leaves on its head, brewing them, and boiling them to a liquid. By imitating the voice of a child, it can cause people to get hopelessly lost in deep forest. It's trying to make friends with them. Aww.
Poor baby.
Poor baby. I can give you treats on command. You don't go outside though, because I don't want to get lost. You stay inside.
Real. They're just little guys.
Aren't just little guys. I'm gonna put you next to the Meowths though, because I feel like it would be like a cat.
These Pokemon are stumps possessed by the spirits of children who died in the forest.
Oh, that's very unfortunate.
After a lost child perished in the forest, their spirit possessed a tree stump, causing the spirit's rebirth as this Pokemon. Man.
That is very unfortunate.
Oh. That's interesting. The medicine thing. Legend tells that its green leaves can cure any illness. When plucked, however, the leaves will instantly wither away.
Huh. That's...
So you just gotta, like, eat the leaf.
I guess so. Oh, hi, Loaf of Bread. I hope you feel better.
Loaf of bread.
What about Trevenant? I think it looks angy. It's really cool, though. Using its roots as a nervous system, it controls trees in the forest. It's the kind of Pokemon that resides inside the body. Oh, it's tied to the Pokemon that resides inside its body.
It's very kind of Pokemon living in the forest. It doesn't even care if these Pokemon take up residence in the greenery on its head. So it doesn't seem to like people or intruders, but it vibes with the Pokemon. It
hates lumberjacks. So as long as, like, you're respectful to the forest, then it will vibe with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And they're 4'11".
That's pretty cool. Did you see their dex entry? Like, it's a Trevenant, a Toedscruel, an Impidimp, and a Hatene. And they're just all kind of there with it.
Yeah, they're all just vibing. I think I would put it in Treats on Command.
I think so too.
Look a bit scary, but I think one, it can't really control that.
No.
And it seems to just be a very caring Pokemon.
It just wants to protect the green.
Yeah.
Like, what is it?
We'll put you
The
with
Violet
the scary
Dex.
one.
Trevenant is very kind of Pokemon living in the forest. Doesn't care if these yeah. It's good. People fear it due to a belief that it devours anyone who cuts down trees in the forest, but to the Pokemon it shares the woods with, it's kind. So it's a good guy. Just don't mess around with the forest.
Or we just live in the forest with it. Pumpkaboo.
It's so cute. The pumpkin body inhabits by spirits set in this, trapped in this world. As the sun sets, it becomes restless and active. So the pumpkin houses a spirit. That's it. There's nothing else about it. It is just a pumpkin.
When taking spirits to the afterlife, small Pumpkaboo prefer the spirits of children to those of adults.
I think it's just doing its job. It's not actively going out and hunting kids like the Drifblim are. It's not hunting them. These Pumpkaboo are just guiding the ones that are already lost, right? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah. It's just vibing. They're kind of cute.
They're kind of cute. They're doing their job. They're not actively trying to abduct people, which is good. That's very good. You can also get treats on command.
Treats on command, yeah. And Gourgeist.
Gourgeist is
the shiny for Gourgeist. Every time I look at it, I think of Camilla from Fire Emblem.
I don't play Fire Emblem.
I think it's just because of the purple hair. I would say just look up Camilla, but maybe not on stream because she does not wear much clothing.
I can see that.
Yeah. She is a femme fatale. She uses a big axe.
Wow, these Gourgeist are not good.
Gourgeist are not good?
Small Gourgeist pretend to be children, full adults. Anyone who falls for its act gets carried away here to the hereafter. They pretend to be kids and then they kidnap adults. Singing eerie voices, they wander in town streets on the nights of a new moon. Anyone who hears their song become cursed. It enwraps its prey in its hair-like arms and sings joyfully as it observes the suffering of its prey. Gourgeist are not good.
Gourgeist are not good. So I think they can go back.
I think they can go back too. These are... I mean, it's the opposite of a Drifblim where it goes after adults rather than kids. I don't like them, but I mean, if an adult falls for a Gourgeist, it's kind of your own... It's a skill issue on your part.
Let me see... Oh, large Gourgeist put on the guise of adults, taking the hands of children to lead them to the afterlife. Whereas small Gourgeist pretend to be children to fool adults.
You know what? They can... I think they can go both get a Slugma then.
Supersized Gourgeist aren't picky. They will forcefully drag anyone off to the afterlife.
Yeah, Gourgeist can get a Slugma.
Well, I mean, they don't evolve until you trade them. So...
How did they evolve in the wild then?
People trading them and abandoning them once they find out that they've kidnapped hundreds of people.
Yeah. Oh, Loaf. Okay, so Loaf is saying ghost Pokemon are so evil. There's an exception to that. That exception, as we just learned, is Trevenant. Trevenant and Phantump don't really care. They're really nice Pokemon as long as you don't cut down trees. As long as you respect the trees, Trevenant and Phantump will just kind of vibe with you. Which is really interesting. And like Trevenant also love Pokemon around it, so long as like they're not cutting down trees. I can honestly see a Trevenant like walking around with a cluster of Caterpie and bug Pokemon just like kind of all over it. It'd be really weird.
Oh yeah.
But it seems like something it would do.
I think there's a couple of ghost type Pokemon that you know, vibe that aren't really a threat, but yeah.
Yeah, that aren't a threat and aren't like super evil. Trevenant, as we've just learned, is probably one of the most chill and nice ghost type Pokemon there are.
Mm-hmm.
I think also Mimikyu is there too because it just wants to be loved.
Oh yeah, Mimikyu just wants to be loved.
How do you feel about the little ice machine? Or not ice machine, the ice chunk.
Bergmite.
Bergmite.
I'm surprised it's not part bug type because it's literally called a Bergmite, but
I guess it's called a mite because it's small.
maybe.
Like 3 feet, it's 200 pounds. That's so heavy.
120 pounds?
For 3 feet, that's actually heavy as heck.
Okay.
They chill the air around it to negative 150 degrees Fahrenheit, freezing the water in the air into ice as they use for armor. Lives in cold, frigid regions. Lives in mountains. Live across the mountainous regions.
On rare occasions, they ride on the back of an Avalugg to cross seas and move to new habitats.
I think
It seems like it just vibes.
it just, yeah, it kind of just exists. It's like a pet rock. If you had a Bergmite, it would just be there.
Yeah, I think you have to put it with the other, or have it as an outside pet.
With the pet rocks, yeah. Like I'm thinking Avalug's gonna be the same thing too. If you got a Bergmite, it's gonna be around Avalug's.
I'm gonna put Bergmite a little bit higher up just because I think it's cute.
It is cute.
Avalugg.
I could put it in the fish pond, honestly.
Why is Hisuian Avalugg shorter and like half the weight? Anyways.
It's because Avalugg is like fully frozen, while Hisuian Avalugg isn't fully frozen yet.
Fair enough.
That's why it's an ice rock type.
It is a massive Pokemon.
It's actually not that big.
Frame crashes anything that stands in its way. Hmm.
6 foot tall Avalugg. Actually, that is pretty big. You can go with the pet rocks. I don't think it does anything rather than just vibe. It exists simply.
As Avalugg walks along with Bergmite on its back, it comes across pods of Cetitan. It lets them pass to avoid conflict. So it cares.
Yeah.
I think it still goes outside with Bergmite.
Definitely. Bergmite's higher though. It's cute. Avalugg is.
Absolutely.
I'm still thinking it's a pet rock.
It is a pet rock. I'm gonna put it just above the Reggies. I am concerned about Noibat though, because I feel like it's gonna be loud.
It can be exceptionally loud. It can make ultrasonic waves up to 200,000 hertz. How bad is that? Am I losing? Oh, it's the sound of an earthquake. So it's as loud as an earthquake.
Oh. A frequency of 200,000 hertz is inaudible to most humans.
Yeah, so we can't hear it, but we'd feel it.
Mm-hmm. Very loud. And it looks like it just wants to eat fruits.
So I think if we just teach it manners and give it fruits, it'll be chill. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
Please do not scream.
Please, no screamy, no screamy. You get. I'll teach it manners. It doesn't scream in the house, and you get fruits. It's really cute though. How big are you? You're not that big. You're tiny. Use a foot. I can. It doesn't even need to fly. I can just walk around and I can hug it. I do love its purple color. It's shiny though. What's it shiny? It's shiny is also really
Isn't that
nice.
red?
No, it's teal. It's Hatsune Miku colored.
Oh, that is cute. Yeah, Noibat just looks really cute. I really like it. Noivern though.
Although it's violent, if you give it nice ripe fruit that it loves, it will become tame. So if you feed it, it will be good. So it's a cat. It's a flying cat.
Aggressive and cruel. This Pokemon will ruthlessly torment enemies that are helpless in the dark. So
It's a really mean flying cat.
even Hydreigon are scared of it.
Oh, that's actually really good.
So I think we teach it manners.
Definitely. You teach it manners, and then it keeps the Hydreigon away. All you need is to, like, feed it fruit.
There's Noibat. I'm gonna put you a bit lower.
Oh, I'm just looking at Perugly again, and it's so weird that its tail thing is, you know, its tail thing is its girder belt waistband thing.
Xerneas.
Oh my goodness, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Pokemon left.
Oh. I have not seen Xerneas' dormant form before.
It's a tree.
It is just a tree.
Legends say it can share eternal life. It slept for thousands of years in its tree form before its revival. While its hornet's head shine in 7 colors, it's said to share everlasting life. See, I don't know if I want everlasting life. The fact that life is fleeting is what makes it so precious.
Yeah.
It
is 9'10" and 474 pounds. I mean, a good chunk of that is from the horns.
It is, yes, a lot of horn. Personally, well, no, you go ahead first.
I would probably keep it as an outside pet, let it do what it wants. And I mean, it probably spend most of its time dormant, so you know, there'd be a little tree outside.
Yes, I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's honestly just another pet rock. It does what it wants to do, but it's gonna be tree.
It's also very important for life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could also make the distinction of putting it to work because it has one job, and that is to, like, maintain life.
Yeah. Like, Xerneas and Yveltal, they maintain the balance of life of if there's not enough, they add to it. If there's too much, they get rid of it.
I'm gonna put it in, put them to... No, Yveltal doesn't actually do anything.
No?
No, when this legendary Pokemon's wings and tail feathers spread glowed red, it absorbs the life force of all living creatures. When its life comes to an end, it absorbs the life energy of every living creature and turns to a cocoon once more. So it's... What is it? The Tree of Life and the End of the World.
Yeah.
These things have, like, one job, and that is to either maintain life or end it all to restart it again. So you just put them to work. Yveltal, like...
Yeah,
I don't know, would you put it back? I think
I would put Yveltal back.
Yeah.
Because death is also an important part of life.
There's no reason to have the embodiment of death around you.
Exactly. I do think it looks neat. I'm gonna put it right next to Hydreigon. I think they'd get along well.
I think I'll put it next to the other really dangerous legendaries like Deoxys, Palkia, Dialga, Kyogre, Groudon.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
It's really funny that these things are, like, in the middle of all of my put them back because they just do what they do. You can't really stop them. I don't hate them. Yeah. Unlike Shedinja, where it's actively a nuisance.
Doggo.
I think we have to put all the Zygardes back.
When the Kalos region's ecosystem falls into disarray, it appears and reveals its secret power.
So Zygardes, from what I understand, love nature and purity, and they hate anything that's not nature and purity. So Mewtwo, it absolutely hates Mewtwo. Messing with the ecosystem, it hates it. So it doesn't like people that much.
Yeah. I will say I really like the complete form of Zygarde. I think that looks awesome.
It is super cool. It is definitely super, super cool. But I think this is something that has a job. It's either we put it back or we let it do its job, one or the other.
Yeah, I'd say put it to work.
But then its work would be destroying human infrastructure and restoring nature. You know what? I think we can put it back. I'm gonna put it back with the other legendaries because they do their job. You do, but they're also like very dangerous to us. So I don't hate them. It's just doing what it's like a crocodile. It does one thing, and you can't expect it to do anything else.
Yeah, I need to go back to trying to farm Zygarde shiny in Sword and Shield.
Oh, are you gonna ever do that?
Dynamax raids.
Oh,
It has a 1 in 100 chance of being shiny if you have the shiny charm.
that sounds like
Dynamax Adventures?
a pain.
If you turn off battle animations and you do it offline, you can go through an attempt in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Well, that sounds not as bad.
So it's not terrible, but it's not great either.
How do you feel about Diancie?
I love Diancie. She's so cute.
She is so pretty and beautiful, and I think she just wants... I don't even know what she wants to eat. Sun Transformer Carbon
rock?
Pink. Rock? You think it wants to eat rock?
Rocks and gems.
I mean, it can instantly create diamonds by compressing carbon between its hands, so I don't even know if it wants to eat rocks.
I don't even know if it eats.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I love Mega Diancie. It looks so beautiful.
I'm gonna honestly put it straight to the top of Treats on Command. I don't know what it would like, but it can have whatever it wants. It
The
seems like...
gem on its forehead gets a slight heart shape when it Mega Evolves.
Oh, it's also really light.
It is.
2 pounds and 20... No, sorry, 2 feet, 20 pounds? 20 pounds?
I think I need to put it right next to Miku.
I'll move it a little lower.
Oh, what does its shiny look like?
I don't... Does it have a shiny?
It does.
Oh, it gets more pink.
That looks incredible. A deep pink and black. Oh, that looks so good.
It does.
God, I really want to get a Diancie now. Shiny or not, I want to get a Diancie. How do I get one?
Do not know.
Chat, get me a Diancie.
It is a cool shiny loaf of bread. Oh, you know what? I think for my next Pokerogue run, I'm going to try and use my Diancie.
You have a Diancie?
I believe I have a Diancie in Pokerogue.
I'm going to go to Sarah B. See how I can get a Diancie. It might be an event-only thing.
Might be. Oh, you know what would be fun sometime? If we do Pokerogue together and just share our experience going through.
Yeah. I would like to show you the Pokemon I have and how far I've gotten.
I would
Like,
love
at
to
the end
see.
of this, just a quick thing to show it.
Sure.
I've been playing a lot of Pokerogue lately. Hello, love. Oh, he's schmoovin'.
Hoopa, we got 2 left. I don't think I want to have anything to do with Hoopa at all.
Yeah, I think its base form is just a prankster.
Its base form
Yeah,
wants to
this
make fun of you, and then its evolved form wants to just eat you alive.
This troublemaker sends anything and everything to faraway places using its loop, which can warp space.
Yeah, put it back.
Yeah.
It's like I said, its base form is a menace. Its full form is a natural disaster.
Is there no dex entries? I couldn't think of the word for its unbound form.
I don't know. It might be. I don't see its unbound form even on the tier list.
Man, its unbound form just gets strong. Oh, I forgot that it becomes like completely gold for the shiny.
Ew.
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 I like Koopa.
I don't like Koopa.
I do have a couple event Pokemon because you can force events if you have a modded 3DS.
That's
but I want to see
true.
about getting them legitimately. But yeah, Hoopa is a prankster. It can go back, but it goes to the top of go back.
I'd rather have a Diancie.
Oh, completely. Volcanion. I have a Volcanion.
Do you remember that
I
one
don't
guy who
think
had a
it's shiny.
Volcanion? Just no, it was a Heatmore. He had a Heatmore, not a Volcanion. Random guy who had a Heatmore.
Heatran.
Heatran, yeah.
Yeah.
What's Volcanion even do? Lets out billows of steam and expresses dense fog.
I don't think it even really has that much lore. It just kind of shows up in the or is it in the? It did have a movie.
Yes. I don't even remember its movie. Did it do anything of importance in the movie, or was it just like a natural disaster that people didn't know how to deal with?
I haven't seen the movie, so I can't really say. I do have Volcanion though, because I went to GameStop and I got the card for it. So I
Fair.
have a legitimate one. Yeah, it looks like it
It
lives
lives.
in places where humans do not tread. So
Yeah.
it just wants to be left alone. And it just creates. I can read the biology, I guess.
I think it just simply exists. It wouldn't even be a pet rock for us. It just exists. Its stats aren't
I
that
think
great
it's
either.
neat.
It is cool. Would you have a Volcanion as a pet? I don't think I'd really want it as a pet.
I think the best would just be to have it as an outside pet, if that.
With that,
I mean, maybe even just put it back so it can just be left alone.
I don't put it at the top of like put back only because it probably just wants to be put back. Doesn't really care.
Yeah.
It's like it's a zero-sum effort kind of thing.
Yeah. I like Volcanion though. He's cool.
Yeah. Well, sorry, Kenny
It's
Lover.
kind of a
We're not doing Yamper until like I think 2 streams from now. Next is
This
Sun
one
and
was Gen
Moon,
6,
and then Yamper's
so-
in. Oh yeah, Yamper's in 2 streams from now. Then.
Yeah, 2 streams from now. We'll get to Yamper though.
Oh,
He's a little guy.
we've got like 3 streams left.
Yeah. Well then I guess every Sunday we'll have to play some Rogue.
Oh, I guess so. Maybe.
How tragic.
Probably.
Well, before we end, I'm gonna pull up my Rogue. Oh, I did not mean to continue.
Oh,
Save and quit.
my chat's not going to be able to see what you're seeing, but I will announce to them, or you will announce to them what I am looking at.
Well, I guess your chat will have to watch my stream as well.
Well, I guess well, guys, we'll have to go watch Anna's stream just to see your Rogue.
But yeah, my favorite thing that I got, where are you? Favorite thing. I got 2 cosplay Pikachus.
2? Well, I got them all. Get more Pikachus.
I like the beauty cosplay one, mainly because it has Icicle Crash.
That's
But I
actually
also got them
really
into
good.
Adamant Nature.
Actually, I
I can
don't.
do Adamant or Jolly.
You know what? Icicle Crash on a Pikachu is good to deal with ground types, your only weakness, but at the same time, is it really? Would you just
The
rather
lower
not use the
accuracy
Pikachu?
one. Well, okay, so the cosplay Pikachus actually have a higher base stat. They're all considered the partner Pikachu.
Oh, they are.
So they've got 80 attack, 75 special attack. Their HP and defenses are low, but 120 speed. You get a Life Orb, which Life Orb does work on it, and it is a menace.
I mean, you can also get the Light Orb as well.
That's what I just said.
You said Life Orb.
Oh, sorry, I meant to say Light Orb.
Yeah, and the Light Orb also stacks.
Oh, does it? Oh.
Yeah, held that in stacks. So at one point in time, I believe I got like 5 Silk Scarfs on a Pokemon, and that's 20% normal type damage increase on each one, so that's like 80% extra normal damage plus stab.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
The only downside to it though is that it can't get candies, so you can't reduce the cost. You can't get eggs.
Oh, you can get candies, can't it?
Not for the cosplay Pikachus.
Oh.
You can for Pichu, but Pichu cannot evolve into a cosplay Pikachu.
That's true. You can only turn into a partner Pikachu.
Yeah, I've done lots of research on this to do my best.
Fair. I just go in.
I have is Petilil, and it has an adamant nature, so I just go Hisuian. You just use a shiny stone on it.
Is that how it works?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh.
they changed it. So if you want the Hisuian Lilligant, you just use a shiny stone on it. Sometimes I get it really early, so I have a level 7 Hisuian Lilligant. Other times I have to wait till level 30.
Oh, I never have that good luck. Like my Citadel doesn't actually ever. I don't ever actually get the Ice Stone until like really late in the game for it, which is so annoying.
Yeah. The only legendary I have, if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Mesprit.
Mesprit.
And I got it as an egg, so it has Photon Geyser.
That's pretty good. I've been playing a lot too. I'll show you mine another time.
I bought an Oshawott from a guy, and it turns into Hisuian Oshawott, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Also, I completely started over. So my last save file where I had the new Tauros of the Paldean, I don't have those anymore. I got a Duraludon though.
That's also really good. Duraludons are actually really, really amazing.
Mm-hmm. I got a Charcadet.
I'm really hoping that we get an event for Easter, so that you can actually get more shinies and stuff for Easter.
That would be nice. But yeah, I've only gone to what's it called? Level or stage 80, and then I lost.
That's fair. You do need to have like a really good team to get past there, and an even better team to get to like 200. I don't even know. 200. You need to have at least like 2 sweepers to deal with the boss.
Yeah.
Or something to stun it perpetually. I just use a Dedenne with Fake Out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You do what you can. And this is what I'm working with, right? Oh, I was doing the daily run, that's right.
I think you get eggs or candies for doing daily runs, like if you catch Pokemon there, because it's all random.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Pokerogue. I might do a stream of Pokerogue.
Later today?
Not later today, because today is Tales of Graces, but I'll find some time for it
That's
during
fair.
the week.
I'll see if I have
try and
time.
schedule everything that I want to do.
Yeah, there's not enough time in the week to do everything you want.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, how are you feeling about the tier list?
I'm happy. I just wish I like had some more time on my free time or something else to rearrange some of these Pokemon.
Yeah, same. I don't really want to rearrange it unless it's on stream, but I might, I don't know, record it or something.
Yeah, there's so many Pokemon. There's over 1,000.
There's over 1,000 Pokemon now.
Well,
But yeah.
it's been fun, and I think that's enough for today.
I'm glad that we were able to do this today, since we missed last week and yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to do it next week because it is Easter. I'll let you know. I'll let everyone know.
Fair.
I may be busy on Easter Sunday.
I don't have anything going on, so if you're available, just let me know,
For sure.
and I'll be done. Hello, Kaiju!
Oh, Kaiju, she's coming in as we're ending.
Do I want to raid Sky or Droplet? I raided Droplet, I think yesterday, actually. So I'll raid into Sky.
What's Droplet doing?
She is playing Kletka.
Oh,
Trying
she's
to get to the end.
going crazy on her own. I guess I'll raid Sky as well.
Yeah, if you so desire.
It's me, I'm the cactus. Anyways, everyone, if you want to go see Sky Snacksons, my friend, he's playing Assassin's Creed right now, and we'll be handing it off to him. Until next time, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, night, rest of your week. I'll try to fit it in stream tomorrow, or again tonight. I spelled TierList wrong on the hashtag. Oh my goodness, I'm dumb. Hold on, I'm gonna fix that now.
I've decided I'm gonna start putting in what generation it is. I also need to put live in it because apparently that like clickbaits people into watching it.
Did I spell TierList wrong? I didn't spell TierList wrong.
TIER.
TIERLIST. Yeah, it's right.
Weird. Who knows? But yeah, thank you for joining me, Lance. Thank you for watching, chat. I will see you all in a couple of hours with Tales of Braces. And make sure you tell Sky that the rats are here.
Oh, for sure.
Well, thank you again, Lance, and I hope you have a good day.
You as well. I found my spelling mistake.
Uh-oh. You found the spelling mistake.
Yes, I found the spelling mistake. All right, guys. If you want to give Sky a Lance rate as well. Until next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.